want a sandwich. Now. Oh, sandwich wench. Yo, wench. Sandwich. Now. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. Sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. Sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. Oh, sandwich wench. I want a sandwich. Sandwich.
Professionalism 101, everyone. Hi, I'm here to steal your money. No, I'm kidding. Hi, welcome to another...
he is kidding. We are here to steal your money.
That's why I'm using this set. I was going to use this, but I thought, no, screw it, we'll go with this. Andrew Doll, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that. It's very generous of you. I should have turned super chats off. For the sake of my bar at the bottom here, of course, Streamlabs is linked at the top. Hope you're all having a good day. I have no idea how we're going to do this or what we're going to do. I thought for a bit, Dave and I could just sit, chat, and have a laugh.
Well, yeah.
Is that what we do?
Probably.
Did we do it last year?
Yeah.
Did we laugh last year, though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's all right then. Yes, you're definitely in double teamed, Andrew. You're welcome. Hello, and how are you doing? Hello, everyone. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. I would say if I've missed anyone, but there's already 37 of you. It's likely I've missed about 35 of you already. Yeah. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate
probably
it.
Leona.
Hi, Leona. So that's 34 then. So I'm a little bit older today.
Oh, Plink.
But no pop.
Okay, yes. No, I heard a donation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know who.
Well,
it
didn't pop here though, so I would assume it was the super chat, but delayed.
Fair enough.
That's handy. The handy thing about the super chats there is I haven't set that up to show here because I didn't
realise it was turned on.
Well, I would turn it off, but YouTube are weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I'm a little bit older. It's not been a magical day because I work. Last year was better. It was a Sunday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the year before was a Saturday. It's even better.
Yeah.
But I don't really celebrate too much, to be honest. I don't really do parties or anything, do I?
You did open your presents, though.
They weren't wrapped.
True.
Literally, I came back from work. There was a box, and then there was like an Amazon-style package. That was a bag already open. I was like, all right, I guess they're open then. Yeah, I'm not. No. I didn't have to open anything. In fact, they're still sat there in their boxes.
True. Yeah.
Except for the little light in the corner, next to Rocket.
Oh, that's
Solar
pretty
system
cool.
thing. Yeah, my sister gave me that. I've mostly been given. Is it squirming time? Well, it depends. Are you going to show me your money, your bitties? I got some nice handmade cards. That was lovely. Hand drawn by some people. I've no idea who because the handwriting is as bad as Dave's.
One of his Dave's, and it's still bad.
Utterly, is it illegible?
Oh, I'll let you.
Illegible?
Let you decide for yourself. Can you work out? Would you have worked out that was a guitar if I hadn't told you?
I mean, it could be ukulele.
It could be ukulele.
How have you got so much space and got so little on the page?
But is it legible?
Why are there 3 T's there? Actually, don't read that. Like, how do you spell? How dumb are you? You got the humanities.
I was using a pen, okay.
Oh, the pen was
the pink pen, the only one I was allowed to use by your niece.
Do you tell me in the word happy birthday why there are 3 T's there? You're not Welsh. That's 3 D's, 2 L's.
And a sheep.
I bet I've gotten nice. Well, I got a flying spinner thing. A magnet fidget toy, I don't know what that does. A box of some kind that unfolds, and a light.
It's either like a puzzle box or it's one of those.
It's a puzzle
it's one of
box,
those fortune teller fidgets.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wait,
So
what?
your eldest niece will be stealing this.
How do you tell the fortune with it?
You don't. You fidget with
That sounds like a lot of. Put it back into a square.
it.
Go on.
Let's see if I can do
Occasionally
that
it doesn't
before the end of the stream.
Yeah, good luck with that pitch. You can't see it. I'm not surprised you can't see it. I didn't put it on the screen because I didn't think that I'd have to show these rather peculiar little devices that I probably won't touch.
So your eldest needs to soon steal this one. If
Well,
knows you've
she
got it.
would, but then she would just end up getting bollocked again over something that she could avoid.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a couple of little things, you know, and Dave bought me a really cheap bottle of something. No. I got a little bottle of Loch Lomond, which I thought we'd drink while we talk. The jigger, though, is in the bar, I think, or in the kitchen. I don't actually know where it went. Keep it out. Stop trying to make a pyramid.
Yeah. Okay. The stream may be temporarily delayed while we try and mend the thing.
It's not that. No, it's fine. It's just a minor inconvenience because you're just having to undo your damage. You carry on. Talk to the chat for a minute.
So he is now, yes, trying to undo my damage and
Well,
is not getting any further than I did at the moment.
you need to unfold it first to see where it goes. You Dave.
I did unfold it twice.
Yes, but
yeah.
you were just doing this.
So would you like me to tell them what I bought, what whiskey it was?
I think I already said it.
Okay, fair enough.
It is, well, to be fair, there is a reason for it. It's because I've never had it. Dave's never had it.
No.
It makes sense
And
to.
because someone, in his infinite wisdom, was semi-considering for one of his madnesses one of these whiskies, but had never had one, so didn't want to risk it.
To be honest, I wasn't really considering per se. It was just like I was having a laugh looking at really expensive whiskey, and I'm like, I mean, one day I could probably afford it if I get a mortgage or something, you know. I'm not actually going to get it, just to be clear, 'cause it's far too expensive, and I don't want to. I'd rather stick to the simple things in life, like, well, affordable whiskey mostly. I actually need to stop because I can't talk. So one
He
thing
has
I've
got to the
noticed-
point that he can't do this either.
So
Excellent.
right, well, it doesn't help because if I'm not talking, you're not either.
So it's too distracting watching you do that.
Thing is, I know what I was doing. I just can't because I know when I sit in VCs with people, I get complained at because I'm not like doing anything for myself. I'll unironically sit in a VC, be moaned at for not doing anything for myself, while I'm sat there listening because I can't do anything because I can't multitask. I am far too. I'm not alpha male. I'm far too male. Just far too male. Thank you, by the way, for the. Thank
Hello.
you, Leona, for the birthday monies. I appreciate that. It's very generous of you.
Thank
by the
you,
way.
Leona.
And to the person who did before I went live, I really appreciate that.
That's an actual phone doing the notification.
That was
as
the
well.
notification. Yes. If just the thing, if you do feel like you would like to give me your hard-earned money, please consider doing so via Streamlabs or Coffee. And Chris, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm surprised you had that as an Eskimo. I do greatly appreciate the generosity. Why that top chat?
I was gonna say, how did we get actual money from rather than fish? That's
I'm
impressive.
I'm glad it wasn't fish because I can't really do much with it. I could be wrong.
I can cook fish.
I can't buy whiskey with it though.
True.
You div. Look at the bar. Pay attention.
Yeah, but we still got to eat.
No, I don't. And
No.
also, in what universe will that get cooked in this house? When there's a sister downstairs that can't stand anything near
In the
it.
universe when I'm here, and therefore will cook it, because I know that other people, including eldest niece, will eat it.
You're being pedantic and you know it won't happen.
Hey, I'm on dinner Thursday, you don't know what could happen.
I know what will happen. I'm not eating it.
Okay, other than that.
I mean, that's pretty much a given. So you're not clearly not as smart as you think you are. You spelled birthday with 3 T's. Anyway, yeah, generally I don't be on YouTube. I don't generally make it a point to celebrate.
Yeah.
I don't generally celebrate my birthday at home much because I've got, as many I've discovered over the years now know, what it's like to have a birthday in January. It's not the easiest birthday to have. Andrew, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that. I'm going to turn that off. How do I do that? There it is.
I don't know.
Bosh. Fixed. Yes, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that. Yeah, we don't because of that, but I don't mind, anyway, because it's always quite quiet anyway.
Yeah.
Don't have to complain too much. I don't have to be surprised. It was funny earlier because my dad had to be reminded via text yet again that it was mine because I believe. Well, I've now been reliably informed, that it falls in line with the same with 2 days difference from my my nan, well, who's no longer here anyway. But I fully understand that and can fully respect that minor bout of confusion on the part of the old man. Not that that can be forgiven, of course. No,
you'd think he'd have learned his lesson at some point in the last number of years.
you'd think, but apparently not. Which is unfortunate. Birthdays, yeah, yeah.
I feel like Yempi also has a birthday near that time.
You found my Amazon. Ooh.
Excellent.
Yeah, but if it's whiskey, there's a chance Dave might get it. I'm just saying. It's always a risk.
True, yeah.
If
If you donate actual monies, then it goes to birthday whiskey. If you donate actual product, there's a 50-50 split sometimes.
Interestingly enough, the whiskey goal at the bottom here is actually for something that will feature on Wednesday if we're successful to get it.
Yes.
Not saying the whole bar needs to be filled for that, just to be clear. I set it a bit higher on purpose because I wasn't entirely sure how cheeky I could be. Because I'm a dickhead. That's that alert. I need to fix that at some point. I think it's because it's tied into one set alert on Streamlabs, which is a bit of a mess. So what should we talk about?
No.
You don't normally stream, so come on.
Probably some. Well, I guess we can talk about when we open that. We can talk about that a little bit. Do a bit of a.
Oh, I'm sure my audience are going to love that. They're fickle, but they'll love that. They'll love talking about that, not knowing what that is. You just say that.
Well, that would be, of course, the amber nectar that generally accompanies a stream that involves Meg and Dave.
Uh-huh.
The Loch Lomond Classic, which may or may not have something to do with golf.
Eerie Pepperoni, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. And I turned monetization off. I turned it off thinking that would fix it.
Might as well turn it back on then.
No. Well, no, the problem with that is so just for those who don't know, YouTube take 40% of every donation, which is why we use why we put at the top there of pinned comment. You go in this pinned comment. We put Streamlabs because YouTube takes such a stupid cut of it. Thank you to everyone that's donating. I don't want to be ungrateful in the slightest. Of course not. The incredible generosity is greatly appreciated. Next month when I get it, of course, I'll be very happy about that.
Yeah.
Yes. Is he pissed yet? I mean, I am that I haven't got a drink.
No, we haven't got a drink. We haven't got a drink czar yet. No one's asked to hydrate. So.
Oh, that's not how that works.
Yeah, but Yempi's here. I'm surprised she hasn't done it anyway.
Oh, don't give Yempi power.
The pedantic one that she is.
German.
I thought that'd be the first thing she did with
German
the
shorter. It's one syllable less. You don't need to say pedantic.
True.
I'm being pedantic by saying that. For those who don't know, so every year on my birthday, I started this, by the way.
He did. Well,
when I was 23.
For us, possibly not in the world.
Well, took you 15 years to catch up. On my birthday, I get a bottle of whiskey, and that is dubbed the birthday whiskey. And when we, my first one was Glenmorangie 10, and since then it's pretty much it's changed every year. I haven't repeated. I haven't gone back. It's not my choice. I would have happily gone back to a similar distillery that I've done before this year, but nothing really took my fancy. So instead, we've gone with something completely different again. But usually, I buy them or they're given to me. I was given a bottle of something, and so that is what we're going to be drinking tonight. It is a Loch Lomond, which is, I think, is a Highland, isn't it?
I believe so. Classic. It says the open.
Loch Lomond.
Perfect combination of spirit styles from Loch Lomond's unique stills, aged in American oak, great distinctive
If you
fruit,
can't
and
hear
soft
Dave,
smoke.
by the way, because he's really quiet, I have put the microphone up.
Sorry.
That's all right. Drama Llama, thank you very much for the donation. That's very generous of them. Yeah, it's a sponsor of the Open, which is golf. In fact, you can get a version of this bottle, which I've taken from David for a second.
Yeah.
When did that come off?
I've just undone it.
Oh,
so
right. Yeah, sorry. I thought it was sold like that. For those that I misunderstood something. It's yeah. Oh, God, I was going to say something. I forgot. Oh, yeah. You can get a version of it. Thank you, Nothing. I really appreciate that. It does come with a golf bag version as well.
Ah.
You can get it on Whiskey Shop or Master of Malt, I think.
Yeah.
Master of Malt.
Yeah.
I was tempted to buy one of those a few months back. I was like, I like the golf bag. I like the golf bag.
I think. Well, I had to do that because of a certain reason. Oh, that was very depressing.
I didn't hear
so,
anything.
for reference, I just popped the cork.
It didn't.
It didn't pop. It is moist as well, which is disappointing. Ooh, it's a little bit.
It sounded like someone putting their finger in the mouth.
Yeah. I will
Like the
pour...
Pringles ad or something. All right.
Well, let's go do a sleeving, possibly.
Sure. But I want a hot chocolate after this.
That's fine. There's like 2 left.
Sure. Yeah, they're
I
only
still haven't
chilly,
got around
aren't
to. I still haven't got around to buying any more
they?
yet.
So when you said you hadn't bought more hot chocolate, part of me was walking home thinking, if that twat's bought me a velvetizer, I'm going to kick him in the balls.
I'm not that stupid.
The cork's not on properly. That's better. Don't forget the top.
I'm getting there.
I'm not a new stint on me with that. Anyway, yeah. So the birthday whiskies. I actually have a list of whiskies over the years that I have acquired. In the years of my since my 23rd, and I mean the qualities differs a considerable amount. Although circumstance also plays a part. There are 2 birthdays that are no birthday whiskey because I was too poor, I think, for either.
No, didn't we establish we couldn't remember one of them?
28th.
I think I'm pretty sure you had one then.
The 30th would have been when my mum died. I don't think I did one that year.
No,
'Cause I had
but
no
I'm
money
pretty
at
sure
all.
28th. We just cannot remember what it is, but I'm sure you
Yeah.
had one.
Just don't remember. But it started as simple Glenmorangie 10, Glenfiddich 12, Talisker 10, a now collectible Jura, Johnny Walker Double Black that has since been
Yeah, as has the Talisker. We have red X's next to those that have passed
I'm
on
glad I
into.
wasn't aborted too there, Rock. But I think yeah, no, I'm glad I wasn't. There's a couple others that have been annihilated over the years. One that's not really a whiskey. There's a bourbon in here as well. But for the past 2, 3, 5 years, Dave can actually attribute himself to 3 of them. Because Auchentoshan,
Yeah.
Bunnahabhain 12, and thank you very much for the incredibly generous donation.
4 of them actually, to a degree.
Well, whiskey and have a wonderful evening. I really appreciate
That's
that.
a very
I'm very
generous
sorry
donation. Thank
that
you
it's
very
been a
much.
long day in your kitchen. I'm really sorry about that. YouTube also say thank you because they appreciate the 40%. No, I'm kidding. They don't say thank you. They just ask for more. But yeah, last 5 years, from 34 till present, last year we bought a bottle called Bladnock 14, which you can't get anymore. That's what we were going to be drinking this evening, oddly enough. And that didn't happen. Because I couldn't be asked to go up the cabin because there's a video to come up to be released from Just Saying. Oh, sweet. I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone that's joined. I really, really am genuinely very grateful for that. I do apologise I didn't tie the super chats into the Streamlabs donation bar at the bottom, but it turns out that would have been a very literal number as opposed to YouTube greedily taking a vast amount of it. And I didn't want YouTube to take credit for that because that's very dishonest, isn't it? If you have a bar set at £100 and then you get 100 and YouTube take 40 of it, that's not. Because then you're paying for the privilege. That's not even you paying for a payment process fee, which is what PayPal is. No. You're paying for the privilege of using YouTube's system.
Yeah.
Like how insulting is that?
Aha.
Thank you, Yampi. I really appreciate your generosity.
Wait for us to see what the message is so they can't come up.
Oh no, there's no message for that. It's just
Okay,
that.
fair enough.
I'd have to go with my phone and.
She's probably done it anonymously as well.
If I no. It's not a message. I need to. I would then be able to say. Thank you for the donation. Keep my phone back on charge, please. White cable. Perfect. Doing a thankless horse project at work for 6 months. And you oh, that's cool. And I'm glad that my videos help you in some way. Mine helped me from talking to myself all the time. And drinking too much.
Yes.
Maybe eating too many mushrooms. I don't know.
No, we don't have mushrooms over it. Starting to do onions with the steak periodically now.
I wouldn't mind doing more mushrooms, onions, and peppers with the steak dinner.
Well, now I know your sister keeps a stash of frozen onions in the freezer.
I'd rather just buy one onion and do it myself.
Well, we could, so it depends what we do. If we do rhubarb again, I might just do them in the skillet pan, then we can fry the onions with them.
Oh, that'd be nice. We're getting there, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So, just the thing, Dave has started getting in on the birthday whiskey thing as well, and I thought perhaps before we have a glass of what he bought me, he could tell you about his 2. Not including the... Well, maybe we can talk about the other one afterwards. The rare find.
Yes.
Talk about that afterwards, though.
So my 2 basically is a hashtag blame Meg moment.
No!
Okay, so blame Meg, Meg's family, Meg's mods,
No.
people on his Discord.
It's thank Meg, because he's finally got you into something you should have done a decade ago.
So I came to visit Meg around my birthday
last year. The
Year before now.
Yeah.
Um,
It's 2024, isn't it?
Yes, it is now.
Well, shit.
So 2022, and some of you may have heard this story, some of you may not. I was told to go up to Meg's cabin, sit on the sofa. Okay, nothing unusual there. Then I was told to put a blanket over my head. I started to get scared, as one would, and then lots of people appeared, holding things and putting them in my arms, which I had to have outstretched. And I was trying to balance what I could work out with bottles, but I didn't know with what. And yes, Meg, his family, and various people from his online community, mods, and I think mainly just the mods, but
Nathan as well.
Oh, and Nathan, yes.
Although he now says he didn't. He didn't intend. It wasn't like a. He didn't know. So.
Fair enough. But yes, has contributed, and I was incredibly nice with about 9 bottles of whiskey.
8.
8 bottles. Okay.
It was the coffee flavoured Baileys later.
8 bottles of whiskey and some glasses, some whiskey bullets, all these sorts of things. So I was told I had to choose one of those to be my birthday whiskey, after being given a nice signed picture of Meg, friend of the family, brother-in-law, all of the nieces and nephews, licking all of the bottles.
The next 6 minutes, happy birthday man, a bit more of your whiskey for my taste of fairy. Plain glass of Jim Beam does the job. Others prefer higher shelf. Cheers. Nothing wrong with liking what you like, and I really appreciate that donation. Thank you very much. It's a very long message, but I do appreciate that. Carry on.
So yes, he's done a theme. It was virtually all Irish.
It was all Irish.
Yes, it was all Irish, to be fair. And I went for one that neither of us had, I think, heard of until Meg bought one, which was Pierce, the 5-year-old Irish peated whiskey.
Do not make the obvious joke.
I'm not.
I beg.
Which
I like you monetised.
It was something we'd never had. It looked really fancy. It was a swanky tin, actually swanky bottle, good weighty bottle. So yes, that was my first one. We very much enjoyed drinking that. We've had it a couple of times, I think.
Yes, we have.
And so then we roll around to last year now, not this year anymore, where I was here-ish again. Slightly delayed due to some camping. And once again, I had been niced by Meg and his family with a bottle of Glenlivet. Now, I have a Glenlivet collection, and this was a new, or a re-release, I suppose is probably the better term.
Limited run as well.
For what they called was it limited licensed dram.
Licensed dram. Yes.
Basically, their attempt to replicate the first version of their whiskey that they got licensed to sell.
Thank you, cute white cat. I really appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
While Dave explains his story.
Yeah. So that one became my second birthday whiskey. So I now have 2. Both have been opened. Both have been enjoyed. I think both feature on a stream somewhere.
Yes.
Not the same one.
There was a Glenlivet stream.
Yes. And actually, Pierce is in the peated stream, I think.
Non-Islay.
Non-Isla. Yeah, non-Isla peated, didn't we?
I believe so, yes.
So yes, I have a couple of birthday whiskies.
He would also be a Twitch booby streamer, but lockdown ended that when he went back to work.
Yes, that's very true. So yeah, that is my story because I only have 2. So
it's not as exciting, but then mine's not exciting either. It's just a tradition. I like that in the online space. In all the years I've been on YouTube, there are many in political spheres who take issue with the concept of tradition, and I couldn't disagree more with that. Thank you, Leona. I really appreciate that. Buy chocolate. Probably not right now, but we'll see how we get on with the goal for this stream. Thank you very much. Why'd that go twice? Maybe that's the super chat as well.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Why do people call you Meg? Short for Omegon. Meg, right in the middle, basically. Yeah. Take the O's and the N. And you pretty much got that. It was started by somebody on my server, and they, I think they did it because they got it from Family Guy, perhaps. Like "Shut Up, Meg."
Yeah, true.
Maybe. I actually don't know. I haven't spoken to them in years. I hardly consider it a loss at this point.
birthdays.
Oh, yes.
Thank you very much.
We haven't done this yet. I haven't tried
No.
this. Not going to be pretentious. I'm just going to drink it.
Fair enough.
Cheers. Thank
Cheers.
you, everyone, by the way, for being here. I appreciate it. Very sweet and smooth for the price. Yeah, it's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Very sweet and smooth. That's not bad. I appreciate that.
Is it worth reading off from the box about it?
The answer is no to that. By the way, if anyone has questions, do feel free to ask, because I don't really have a plan for this stream. There are streams planned in the future, for example. I know that many have asked me about doing more of the dainty queens in stream form, and obviously there are research streams, but there might well be a once-a-month stream here because, well, views.
Yep.
But if anyone has questions with content or shut up and give a starry and some whiskey. I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is?
No, I'm assuming Warhammer reference, but
Cute white cat. Am I getting absolutely arsehole tonight? No, I've got work at 6:30 tomorrow morning, and I need to finish uploading a video.
and we had enough towers for last night.
I have not made enough money to justify getting arsehole when there are nieces in the room next door to me. And if I do that, then I'll wake them up. I'd like to be a dickhead, but we're not streaming in the bar. Otherwise, it'd be a lot easier to get away with it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's enough whiskey here to get there, but
No, there
yeah.
isn't.
Well,
Not over there, it isn't. That's Powers.
okay.
Arbelar's nearly gone.
Fair enough. Yeah, there isn't enough whiskey there.
Maybe up there there is.
Yeah, I was other room, but that's probably
But I'm
not
not touching that. I'm not touching those. So, no.
that and those being different collections. For those that can't see.
I'm just doing what you did. Get sloshed, you nut. If my bar hits the full amount, sure, we can certainly consider it. How about that? But for the sake of that, if you do feel like you want to aid me in this chat-enabled alcoholism, please consider doing so via Streamlabs, because YouTube take a vast amount of it.
Yes.
In fact, I see how much I've received already. If I take away 40%, it's not far from here anyway.
Is that what you've received in total? Is that after? Because
Before.
no, that's after because we just had
No,
a
it's
10. and
currency converted.
Okay. I was going to say so we just had a
Thank
10
you,
and it's not like
Alan
10.
Thieler, for the $10 donation. I really appreciate that. And I hope Kentucky is lovely this time of year. I've heard it gets quite cold in some places, even the hot ones.
Yeah.
I don't believe them, especially when I had an Australian tell me in the summer it was their winter and it was cold at 15. Like, bitch,
That's like t-shirt weather.
that's t-shirt weather for you.
Yeah.
And you usually can't handle much of the cold.
No.
Although this chill's a bit different at the moment.
It's kind of going through everything, even like the coats and the gloves and stuff. It's still kind of
Yeah,
penetrating
I
into
annoyingly.
pores and making you
So
cold.
I don't. My Christmas jumpers I noticed were better for this, because the wool just seemed to keep everything out. Hoodies don't seem to do it. None of my hoodies are good enough, and the one that was doing well is now covered in chocolate. I don't know how. Was it a hot chocolate spill or something?
Possibly.
It was something spilled
the-
onto it. Nick.
Yeah, it was a light coloured one, wasn't it?
It was the yellow one.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
I got shafted. It sucked. Snow? Oh, you lucky bastard. I'm very jealous about this. People getting all the good weather and I'm getting none of it. Hello, Swedish Mum. Hello, everyone, by the way, for that's joined. I hope you're all well today. That would be delay on that again. I love the... usually with YouTube, there is a 30-second delay, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, there is a similar delay for Streamlabs to catch up with YouTube on that.
That makes all of the sense.
I've got to ask, I don't do social media, did you get a chance to try the Nectar d'Or? No, we haven't yet. Because we haven't, we were going to do a Nectar d'Or stream, or Nectar stream, a Glenmorangie one, in fact. And it will be open then.
It's still on the list.
It will be another themed stream in the near future. We do have a stream on Wednesday planned, provided we hit the goal, of course. Otherwise, we might be a little bit of a spanner on that one. That would be a McCullen stream. And that would be exciting. Dave thinks it will do well in views because of a decent name. I disagree. I think Philip will do better, but I would like to be proven wrong.
We will find out when we do a Fiddick stream.
Yes, I maintain Fiddick will do better on views though. I've got to be right.
So everyone let me down on the Instagram, so we're hoping they're going to come back and rally around on YouTube.
Don't let you down. Some of yours are slow burners.
Yeah, your collection got more than my collection, so.
Yeah, but you also did the crappiest picture. You did it on your couch from like an angle really high up.
I don't have the space to put them all.
What you do, you get your TV on and you put like a Johnny Walker ad on the screen.
They're too wide to go in front of the TV. They're wider than the TV.
You don't have to have all of them. Just all the good ones.
Hey, look, I hit the platinum.
Not very well, I see. For this to make sense, because yet again, Dave and I are having an inward conversation, we have a whiskey Instagram, and that whiskey Instagram is my escape from commentary as a creator, and Dave's attempt to be artistic and fail magnificently.
Yes.
Hello, Ragamuffin. Hope you're well.
Yes, good evening, Ragamuffin.
But Dave does get typically more views on a photo than I do. I do get more comments than he does, because I get distilleries.
Yeah,
involved.
you got more. You had more luck getting early on with distilleries being involved, didn't you? Which got some extra views and likes.
It helps. It was nice when Bushmills
Yeah, the Bushmills one. The bottle
reposted the 21
Yeah,
for my dad, which
that
we've
was-
had a glass of with him. And a friend of his, we did it over WhatsApp video, which was
Yeah.
lovely. I sent a sample of it in the post. I remember going to the post office with that, and they're like, "Oh, what's in the box?" I'm like, "Chocolate." Shakes it, you get a little like fluid moving.
alcoholic chocolates.
It's just chocolate. That's all it is. Chocolate liqueurs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Minus the ears and replaced with those. Yeah. Let's see. Have I missed anything? Minus 50°C correction. It was minus 50 Celsius in northern British Columbia, Canada. Oh, that's nice and crisp then. Yes. Fantastic. Fantastic. That was loud. Dolat, thank you very much for the incredible generosity. I really appreciate it, guys. And
Thank you very much.
you also have helped us towards our goal, which is even better. I should say, for those who are joining, I did turn Super Chat off, but apparently, like last year, it hasn't turned off at all. YouTube, you betrayed me, you dickheads. No, go figure though, they do that, because then they can get cut out.
Yes.
That's nice. Yeah. I appreciate that.
Well, of course, they can't be seen to be doing something for nothing. You know, providing you a platform.
Well, it's an honour for me to be on the platform.
An honour you pay for with royalties.
Well, yes. It's very nice of them. Thank you, Brian. Bri, thank you very much for that. Interestingly, we were talking to my older sister earlier because they got me some cakes from downtown, and I pointed out to Dave, yeah, I'm not eating all these. You know that, right? I legit wouldn't eat them.
No, what?
Because if I sat there and eat all of them, I will put on more weight. I'm not putting.
We wanted you to have something that resembled cake.
Because you know,
But I knew you wouldn't eat much, so I thought if I get a random selection box of things.
The thing is, you were lucky.
You
I
like
didn't agree
them.
that you got lucky. I was willing to eat the donut because I haven't eaten for the rest of the day because of that. That's why I didn't want to eat it.
I thought if you had a selection of smaller things, you
Oh,
may
well,
have one.
based on how small they've gotten.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand that, but I had to forego food because of that. It's a very strange situation because I'm obviously not. I do. This is why I hate my birthday where it is because I want to focus on what I'm doing, and there's like, and things like that are a spanner. But yeah, he got some cake, which was lovely. I didn't like outright say to my sisters, "Oh, fuck off with that shit. Get that out of my face." It's like, Dave, you're not going to eat that, right?
That's right, because I bought it because I knew I was
I
prepared
didn't know
for the.
who.
No, I was prepared for the fact you might not eat it, and I wasn't going to be insulted
Yeah.
if you didn't, because I bought it knowing you might not eat it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Which is why I paid so that no one else could get insulted that you. Oh,
Well,
we bought you cake
to be
and you
fair,
didn't eat
to
it.
be fair, I would. But the point I was going to get to, my older sister, she has a birthday in May, and she's going to get herself a adult bouncy castle. Was it?
A disco dome. So it's basically a bouncy castle with lights and things and music and.
Thank you, whoever did that. The gifted membership. I really appreciate that. That's incredibly generous. I'm Ragamuffin. It's all good. You've got very important stuff going on, and yes, train tickets. I've got to sort those out to come up to yours, haven't I?
Yes, we want to do that at some point.
Because I got paid today, and all my bills got paid straight away. Although I did buy a laptop stand at least for like 10 quid.
Okay, I would take that off. Shall we take
No,
that off?
stand, not cooler.
Oh, okay.
That's for streaming, so I can put it on the
Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, fair.
cooler would be no use because it will slide off.
Fair.
Um,
You'd be surprised though. The grip.
let's not be pedantic for the sake of that. In the context of just what it was,
Yeah.
it seems to serve the purpose.
Yeah.
Somebody, that's actually who you are. Thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that, and thank you for the message as well. Yeah, my sister wants to get a doodah thing.
Yeah.
Bouncy castle. Dave won't be here for that, I don't believe.
No, Dave
Sad
will
face.
be in Florida.
What a shame. Oh,
Yeah.
bouncy castle in some crappy place in
Yeah.
Kent, Florida.
I will video call in, and when I do, I will expect you to see you do some form of wrestling move on at least one of the children.
I probably, to be fair, there's a high chance I won't even be involved. It's not even joking because I don't do parties.
Think how much fun the youngest nephew would have if you just started powerbombing him around the bouncing
Yeah,
castle.
for 5 minutes, and he bites his tongue, and I get blamed. The thing with the party thing is, and I mentioned this as well, I haven't really done birthday parties since my third or second year of university. Like, can you think of a time I've actually had a birthday party?
No, not what people would in general refer to as parties.
Yeah. Do you know why that is?
You don't want to?
It's not really that. I just don't have any friends. But it's also my birthday's at the wrong time of the year, really, isn't it? It's the
Yeah.
most inconvenient because if anyone ever wants to.
Yeah, 'cause it's too early in January.
Oh,
'cause
who
we haven't-
are you with? This is my friend Dave.
Hi.
He and I do a whiskey stream. He's actually the bottle on the bar. He and I do a whiskey stream on the channel Moist Ski Live. So Moist and then Ski as one word. Live, called Not Worth a Cork. We did a stream on Saturday for Jameson's. We're doing one on Wednesday for McCullen. Love you. You can love me full homo, and YouTube will also full homo because they're taking 40% of what you've given them.
Powerbomb, roll bottom.
Go fuck yourself. Don't know or care. Where is this going to land? You're still a child from my perspective. Fair enough. Thank you. Go fuck yourself. I love the name.
Yeah, that's quite funny.
It's possibly my favourite. That's
I like all the wrestling moves being listed in chat as well.
I'm not going to tombstone my nephew. Angle slam. I do
Not
actually.
bottom, maybe.
Well, no. Angle slam because I put my nieces and nephews in what I call the Uncle Angle Tickle Lock, which is actually it's basically an ankle lock, but because they're idiots, they try and wriggle. I clamp onto the back of their knee with my arm against my body, so then I don't risk dropping them. And then I take their foot and I start tickling it. They can't get out of it, so they have to tap out. Problem with that is some of them can't reach the floor, so they're smacking my leg to try and get free.
We allow it after a while.
One of them tried not to for ages.
Well,
She almost started crying.
Yeah, but she's special.
Not that one.
Oh,
No, it was the oldest.
no, that's who I meant.
I think it meant the youngest.
No, I
Because
meant.
the youngest is special.
I meant. Hold on.
Oh, she tried, and
Yeah.
she was like, she's trying not to laugh because she was being grumpy, and I was like, I'm gonna make you
Yeah.
laugh. And then she started laughing, and I'm like, you can cry all you like, I'm not letting go.
Yeah, no, I meant her.
Couldn't tell. When you say special, I think of obviously the only child you could think of when you said the word special.
Oh, yeah, she's special in different ways.
Sure, I'll take your word for it. How old am I? I'm 38. Yeah, I have been told a number of times I don't look it, and I have pointed out I do when I smile. Because lines are a bit more visible when you smile, aren't they? And also I've got bags under my eyes. I have loved the stars.
Interesting.
Thank you very much for the generous donation. I really appreciate that.
I'm intrigued by the happy birthday with question marks.
You know, it could be a line. My birthday could be a different day. You never know.
Is it like the cake? The cake
Dave,
line?
all of Meg's family is special. I mean, I would.
Yempi, how dare you?
Whenever I go to Dave's parents, they ask me how they are, and I always say they're stupid. But in fairness, it's said from a position of love and tolerance, mostly the latter. Because they're not stupid. They're alright. They're good.
He doesn't regularly. He doesn't smile regularly.
No, I don't. No, I'm not really interested in the art of making my face crease any more than it already has. It's resting the face. Yes.
You're a young fellow, apparently.
Am I?
Yes.
I don't mind being called a young fellow. I mean, I apparently if I pass for that, sometimes that's great. I got a thing for my gym today. She said that you get a free protein shake for your birthday. Got them every year, and I keep thinking, should I actually ask for it?
Yeah.
Like,
Why not?
I've never asked. I just
Can I backdate?
yeah. It was my birthday yesterday. I got this alert, but I didn't think you'd. But then I remember the first time I got one, and it was just before lockdowns, and then I got one the next year. Lockdowns were still ongoing, and I was like, "Bitch, how you do it? Well, I can't go in, can't mask up.
No.
What is your favourite whiskey? Spelled that way, probably Johnny Walker Goldstein Tinnery or Talisker. 10. Probably. Although I don't go to it as often as I'd like. Yeah.
You might know though.
If you go
being
with-
in the decanter.
Well, possibly. If you're going to go with more affordable, those. If you're going to go with a more expensive one, more expensive whiskey, I might actually say it's that Singleton 14 because that is expensive and opened.
Yeah.
That might be my favourite
good.
expensive whiskey, though. Orla, you had a troll, did I? Who? What would
Eh?
Omegon's ring entrance be? It would be God Save the Queen. That would be it.
No, William Regal didn't use that, did he?
No, he did. A man, a manly man, a real man's man. No, it would be God Save the King. No, I guess
Yes,
wouldn't.
true. Yeah.
No, God Save the Queen. What do you think of Jura? Fantastic whiskey.
Yes.
I bought a bottle of the Jura 21 last year, which is one of the most expensive. Actually, it's more expensive than Singleton, but we barely touched it. Well,
But it is open.
Yes, it is. The Highland Park Fire is pretty expensive.
Yes. That is pretty open.
That not as expensive, and I mentioned expensive on purpose because Dave did buy a bottle last summer. That was his official birthday whiskey, but will never be open to match his year of birth. Well, age.
Yes.
And it's 35 years old, and he paid nearly 400.
£395.
Was that with discount?
There was no discount. Even for the dust.
I wonder why I've been there. To be fair,
Yeah.
rare finds a tricky one to me because I look at it and I'm just like, it's like the Gordon MacPhails. I'm not as interested in most of them.
Yeah.
They don't. I got the one I wanted because I wanted to get the Tam Vuling because apparently it was based on the original recipe.
Yeah.
It wasn't that expensive, so I don't mind it. But if I was going to buy one that was Dalmore or something and it's a couple grand, I'm like, no, I'd rather buy just Dalmore.
Yeah. So
I
I mean,
don't want to collect Dalmore.
I went for that one because basically, although they don't announce or like publish who it's from,
Yeah.
basically it's essentially common knowledge that it's a Glenlivet.
Yeah, Dave Diddy paid £400 last summer.
Yeah. It's more. It is more expensive than the Hibiki.
It's more expensive than any bottle I've got, any bottle I've paid for, to the tune of at least 2.
Yeah. It's more. It is the
And I
most.
say at least 2, technically 3.
It is the most I've paid for a whiskey. It's not worth the most, but it's the most I've paid for a whiskey.
It's the same age as you. Oh, nice. And same age as you in May. Fair enough. Jura Day 21. Yes, Dolly B. It's called Jura 21 Tide and Time. I bought it because last January I wanted to do a madness. My madness was based on I wanted to do an age statement thing. 3 21-year-old whiskies. I got 2. No, I got one in the shop that was Jura.
Yeah.
I was going to buy. I wanted Glenfiddich 21, but they didn't have it, and they didn't have any other 21s that fell within the price range. But I did get Singleton 21 off their website as well, so I had Singleton and Jura 21. Singleton 21 is quite nice, and then I won a bottle of it as well,
Yes.
which was even better. I'm looking right at it; it's beautiful. What are you doing?
There was a question there.
Have you experienced any problems with your Steam Deck? Yeah, God of War. If I put it on 60 FPS, the console crashes.
Ooh, that's a worry.
No, it's not. The
Wow.
game is far too high spec. It makes sense. You turn
Yeah.
the in-game settings down to 14, it's fine. And to be honest, it runs perfectly fine at 40 FPS on a handheld console. It looks great. So
So
there's
what
no
does
real
the
issue.
console gamers always say? Your eyes can only see at 30 FPS anyway. You don't need whatever hertz
That's a load
monitor.
of bollocks, because I
Yeah.
can see perfectly fine. When my Euro truck code goes down, Razer tells me it was running at 200 plus FPS, and I'm like, I saw all of it. I saw every one of them.
Decanter globe and matching glasses. I have those. They are actually now out. They have whiskey in.
Is it your Infinity
Yes,
Dram?
the Infinity Dram is in the globe decanter, and the glasses are now out on the shelf as well with it.
Dave is looking at buying a new cabinet for his whiskey, a bookshelf case thing, because he's too much of a peasant to buy hardwood. And He needs more because he's got more. In fact, when he goes home here, he has more to take with him.
I am going home with more bottles than I came with.
Are you?
Well,
Because the Loch
I
Lomond
didn't bring the Nickneen.
No, but you gave me the Loch Lomond just 1-to-1.
That didn't come with me.
Oh, did it arrive here?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yes, that didn't actually come with me, so I am going home with more whiskey again than I came with.
Oh, fair enough.
And all the samples, but obviously they'll disappear.
He's never
again.
used it yet. Well, Dave's using his for something. I'm using a Stormtrooper bottle decanter thing because I just can't be asked for a Infinity Dram. And I've got a fairly nice looking bar right now. Nice single barrel selection card, a local package. November can't justify the 65 freedom use. That's understandable. You're referring to Jack Daniel's single barrel, I would assume. Yeah, single barrel select.
I mean, if you are, it isn't a bad whiskey.
It is. It's the rye one.
Well, yeah, okay. But
The rye one.
if it's the proper one, it is decent, to be fair.
Are you going to
It's a Jack
contact
Daniel's
Destiny?
drink.
Oh shit, I haven't done that, have I? I got so busy doing like.
Is Destiny calling him?
Dave doesn't know what you're talking about. That's why Dave made that joke. Because Dave thinks he can be a dad joke guy now.
Well, if the
Shut
slippers
up.
fit.
Anyway, no, I have not contacted the creator Destiny. Although I had heard that Mr. Snowflake had received, I think it was a request to talk to Becky, and I think it was on Twitter. Somebody had said that he'd offered it up to anyone else. But yeah, I should contact Destiny. I really should. I'm sorry I haven't. That's entirely my fault. I've been so busy trying to basically get this running, I guess, my cabin and all that, and failing. Although I did get a message today from Bluetti.
Yeah.
They forwarded me to their PR department.
Okay.
They're going to contact me in hopefully a couple of days.
Yeah. Cool.
I mean, if
That'd be good.
if there was a chance, I just do an ad on my channel or something
Yeah.
for them, and I get a power station out of it. Yes.
Yeah,
Because that saves me £800 to £1,200.
Yeah, I mean, you could run it for however long they want, really, if you're going to get it. Let's say run it for 6 months, Yeah, why not?
I would absolutely do that. Made a Mr. Brightside joke. He did, but we don't want to endorse that. An opinion on Royal Loch Nagar. I've never had it, but I do have a bottle of it in my Game of Thrones collection.
Yes,
but
it looks very nice.
There was last year. Diageo did a Royal Loch Nagar.
Yes, one of their special releases, I think. Yes.
Was it last year or the year before? They did one.
No, hang on. Remember, we're in 2024. I think we're thinking of the 2022 series.
But so that's why 2023 runs through this year, so it doesn't matter.
Fair, true, yeah.
So I'm thinking 2022, possibly. Video about Crystal. Who's Crystal? Oh, Crystal! Shit! Yeah! Oh. I know who you're talking about. Do forgive me, Swedish mum. I am so bad with names. And you know what I'm going to do? We're gonna, before I shamelessly promote my Streamlabs again, streamlabs.com/Omegon, in the pinned comment, if you want to support my alcoholism, of course. Dave, you don't watch my content, do you, really?
No.
Do you know about any of the dainty roles I cover?
The one that lives in Dubai but doesn't live in Dubai.
Q8.
Okay. That moved
Potato,
there but
potato,
didn't move there,
today.
but put a cat in a bin that did something to a cat, and then, yeah.
That
one I
didn't
know.
do anything to a cat, really.
That one I know something about, but no, the rest are just, I don't know.
So for the sake of any
that
questions that might be aimed at Dave, don't waste any questions on him. For the sake, as far as I go,
I watch his gaming streaming. I'm involved in the whiskey content and sometimes VCs on gaming. I don't do the actual
I
commentary.
think you finished Little Nightmares 2 on the Switch, though. I would like to get it on the PC so I can stream it, but it's 25 quid. I'm not paying 25 quid.
I do
for that.
periodically dip into the Traps streams as either a mod if I'm here or just occasionally come on.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Crystal was like ambulance, Hufflepuff. Yeah, I remember. But it.
Who
when it
is
comes to-
Dave? How dare you?
Dave is the uncultured Philistine next to me.
Yeah. If you hear nasal, it is Dave.
The thing with, like, for example, what Mr. Snowflake does, he's like a Geno Samuel in content on Amber, whereas Geno Samuel does Christian. Yeah. And so I think it's quite important that these periods of time and phases are all catalogued if you're going to create an accurate timeline. I had considered doing one on Ethan Ralph a few years ago because I thought it was a hilarious idea. I won't do it because I can't be asked. Also, I'd get demonetized for mentioning that he's a convicted revenge, adult content creator, revenge one though.
Okay.
He owes child support. You know, it's just no. How much is a quid compared to a pound? It's the same.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. In fact, my goal is 250 quid, but it's not really that. I just made it a higher goal, thinking no one would actually go near it. It was on a pod at Rebellion, I believe his channel. Oh, really cool. That's really cool. I don't actually. So I'm going to be honest. I don't watch any creator that makes content on the girls, unless it's sent to me. So the only person I actually watch, like live stream wise, I put it in the background when I'm editing, is Eerie, solely because I can only catch the live stream while I'm editing. It's the most convenient time.
The irony of Duck Doll's comment, given where I'm from in
Andy,
the country.
Thank you very much for the incredibly generous donation.
Yes, thank you very much,
Yes,
Andy.
we're getting close to halfway towards our goal. We really appreciate that. And there will be a new thumbnail made for that stream for Wednesday, by the way, which will feature this whiskey that we're shooting for, which is a Macallan. It should be an interesting. It should be interesting. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, I watch Erie's streams at best, or clips on Twitter that do their rounds, because I can't sit and go through when I do my research streams, I then go through those videos on air, and I get so frustrated because it's so irritating how much of it is non-tent, but also how much of it is just rinse repeat nonsense. The same bollocks done over and over again. Dave has a sister? No, Dave is a miracle child.
Yeah. Vaguely true.
Yes. He is also, by definition, then an only child. The only person who has to suffer with sisters is the one who is speaking currently. Yeah. Although to be fair, it's not the end of the world. I mean, I got a flying spinner today.
Yeah.
I assume it's like some kind of drone with a hand sensor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a puzzle and.
Suitable for ages 6+.
Yeah, most of these for children, I've noticed. I take no issue to that. Where are you, Omegon? Sure, you told me before you were in England. I'm in England, yeah. I live in the county of Kent. I live near the ocean.
England's
and,
garden, apparently.
Yes, well, as
Or
I
Garden
mentioned
England, yeah.
many times in the past, the ground force team couldn't fix this garden. And if you're old enough to get that, hi, then grats.
I'm pure, apparently.
He was rather. Oh, I'm glad he was, Brian. Now go and like all our posts because you've only followed us.
Yes. Go through and like them all, and get your dad to like them too.
Yes, please, please. We'll totally consider following you.
In your dreams. Yeah.
In my mind.
Or if you happen to run a distillery we don't know about.
And yes, Yampi. The problem I feel with him, and I'm not going to name names or drop any. I'm not going to dunk on anyone. Is that and I'll equate it falsely if you want to go down that path. When a community exists and does that, invariably it will turn in on itself when the arguments are exhausted. It happened with the skeptics that I was a part of, and I moved away before they started fighting because I didn't want to get caught in it. And I didn't get caught in it because I was a nobody. I still am, just to be clear. But, and thank you, Hora Amarata, for the donation. That's a cool name.
Thank you very much.
Makes me think of Disa Runner. But yeah, we know that this will happen to communities, so I see it happen on Twitter all the time. The constant infighting really doesn't help the community, and it's unfortunate, really. Come to Edinburgh, you get some best whiskey. I don't know about Edinburgh doing Irish whiskey though. I take the E out of whiskey because it's Irish.
Yes. Yes. Edinburgh don't do whiskey with E.
Although Edinburgh's a lowlands, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, if that was the case, I would have I should have just bought the Bladnoch.
They sell an awful lot of whiskey there.
They do. I should have brought the Bladnoch because it was in my book.
Yeah.
I was going to put it in my book tonight. I started writing the notes for it and everything. But I put Loch Lomond in there at least. It's nice whiskey. It's a C for Lomond because it's an entry level, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, so it is. I'll read very highlight of the things. It has traditional swan neck
And
stills.
Dolly Bay, yes, I agree.
It creates a signature fruit, honey, and soft smoke style.
Without looking at the screen, when you think of ground force, what was the first thing you think of? And be honest. He's smiling. I know what he's.
You want me to say Charlie Dimmock, don't you?
What about Charlie Dimmock? What about?
Oh, sorry, Charlie Dimmock. As I motion a breast.
Yeah, there we go.
Ironically, no, it is actually Alan Titchmarsh that I think about first.
Hi, Johnny. He has his own TV show.
Yeah, because he has a lot of TV shows.
Hi, Johnny. Hope you're well. And hope your wife is doing well as well. I thought Edinburgh was known for the consumption of buckfast. Or they do like their tonic, but you only know that they've had tonic when they start shagging potholes. Only 1 hour behind me. I'm in your future.
Oh dear.
The future is pretty shit, though, isn't it?
Do we reach the stream goal? This is the question.
Yeah,
you can tell us.
You're an hour ahead, and we've got that an hour left. Really, we might finally start getting into our stride here. You never know. But I'm too awkward. I can't be asked.
No, Handy Andy was changing rooms. There was a builder guy on Ground Force. I can't remember the name of.
Tommy?
Yes, that was it.
I remember. Sorry, I remember. I remember the show because he's got he had his own show for a bit as well. It always made me think of like people who would expose the cowboy builders. Yeah.
Yeah, he could. There's people do it on Facebook and TikTok and stuff, aren't they?
Go World already imploded once, so that's very true. Hater Nation went through it, and I try. I don't want to get. I'm not going to dunk on anyone. I've made it a resolution not to. I don't want to get involved in fighting. I have friends that I like within these communities because I think they're good people, and of course, if they ask me to, I will defend them. Whiskey we have. Oh, please ask. Hello, just a robot's unknown friend. Oh, hi, Slapwag. Wag. The H in there is confusing. And I didn't know Just a Robot was still around. I don't watch much content these days. For those who are interested, by the way, I have got a video ready to upload. I just haven't uploaded it because I got stuck. I asked to do overtime today and it screwed me up a little bit. That's not a bad thing, by the way. I had to go and do that as a priority. Yeah, Gore World. They have imploded before. You're right, and they will again. They will again because typically, if you are, regardless if you're right or not, if you present with a behaviour that is toxic, and you can be right or wrong, it doesn't matter. If you present as somebody that seeks solely to be angry, or you can't work with others, or they can't work with you, it doesn't matter who you are, how big you are, how small you are, you are an instrument of a potential instrument, a cog in that could cause another implosion. Which isn't a bad thing because it does generally thin herds and reset things. It creates greater divides, which means more drama, which means there's much corn to be had from the harvests that become new log houses that emerge from the commentators of World. And that is also good to an extent as well, because you find out what kind of people. The only whiskey I have is Jack Daniels. Don't respond, do not ban them, don't enable it. It's fine, Siobhan. As long as you enjoy it, that's all that matters to us. Dave is biting his tongue. But yes, there's nothing wrong with that at all. If you like it, I have a few other I have some Jack Daniels, just not the standard. Bottle of ancient age. So the oldest whiskey I have is a 21, I think. I don't have anything older than 21.
Only you do in the context of blue because of what goes in it, but we don't know an age statement, do we? So your oldest age statement one is going to be one of the 21s.
Dave's oldest is 35, but his oldest, we're ignoring that because it's just not. It's never going to get opened.
No.
His oldest age statement otherwise is 18, isn't it? You don't have a 21, do you? You have a 17, and you got 18s.
17s and 18s. Yeah, I don't have anything older than 18 is open.
Very true, Yemps, actually. Yeah.
12-year-old Bowmore, very good. That's a nice whiskey.
And I would take your word for that. I've never had it. We still haven't tried the Bowmore 18s.
No, well, that was going to be one of our age statement streams, wasn't it?
Well, or of Discord, VC. We could always get some samples from there next week. those who don't know, I'm going to Norwich on Monday next week, exactly a week. Going to Norwich because on Wednesday I get paid. And I'd like to buy a little treat to celebrate. I did it last year, and I really like going back to the whiskey shop. It's a nice feeling.
If they have a bottle of Rosal in there, I'm going to be really pissed.
If they do, you realise my eyes are sharper than yours. If anyone's going to see it first, it's going to be me.
I'm just going to walk in and go, if you've got Rosal, I'll take it.
You realise you have to say it before I go, bosh. Good luck, because you're going to be
Rosal, yes. Rosal, good sir, garçon.
Depends which server, because some of them they're not the fastest guys. No worries, Leona. Hope you're well. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. But yeah, birthday thing wise, I don't generally do much in the way of celebrating it. I just work, which sounds really bad. Although last year, I think it was Sunday, did I do any work?
No, I don't think you did.
No, the cabin. I think I might have done some. Cabin wasn't as far along as it is now.
Paint? No, we didn't paint.
No.
Did we have a Nerf war? No.
No,
It was too cold.
it was
That was
January.
summer.
No, I don't think we did anything. Dave's
No, didn't we have the Switch downstairs? We were playing XCOM.
Probably.
I think we were working through XCOM too, weren't we?
Yeah. No. What? Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Who knows? Split second. Dave's preference on cougars and such. He does not prefer cougars. He likes them young and stupid.
I mean, apparently so, yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, one of them was pretty big.
Sure, you know Monday Matt podcast. Oh. So I didn't know Matt had a podcast, but I'm glad he's still doing something. Monday Matt built his name during a time in 2015 called Gamergate, where he got falsely flagged by somebody in Gamergate for covering the fact that journalists were corrupt as fuck in gaming.
Right.
It's true. It's a consumer revolt, not what it was dubbed, which was misogyny. His channel blew up. He got over 100k. He got one of those. He got the old version though. He cried about it in a video, and then we found out later on when he got criticism, he was flagging people. Ironically done when he had obviously built his name off. Yeah, he eventually had a renaissance, a redemption arc of sort later on, and years later. But
Four MCU movies later.
Yeah. To be honest, he's a movie buff. He loves movies, but he can never get views doing it. His views tanked. He just lost everything. And I'm not saying he deserved it, but it can be argued he did because he undid his own work. You're a massive grifter. Yeah, I know.
It's the best time,
Which is why it's so irritating that you can't even be asked to put me first. Because you had to go to orthopedics. How dare you?
You know, we need more glasses. We drink quite a lot of whiskey here. We need some extra glassware.
Preferably the glassware that has something inside it. Although, as chances are, based on what I do, it won't be opened. But it depends on which one it is. Because then it might go to Dave. There's 2 on the list, definitively, that are there on my wish list for Dave. So guaranteed Dave gets them. You've now got to work out which ones.
Dave's having to think what the second one is. I know the first one, but I put it there not that long ago.
I can tell you, rather than looking. Oh. Don't look, I'll tell you. That's fine. Carry on talking to the chat a second.
Oh.
What's that cat meowing?
I've just had a picture of my Billy bookcase sent to me so I can IKEA tomorrow. Geez, that's an old picture. There's not very much in that. So I've just received a picture from my mum of my whiskey cabinet for colour purposes, and I can tell it's an old picture because of how empty the cabinet is.
Oh, yes. Cougars are the best. Not looking for a commitment. That was many years ago for me. Take that because you can't apparently multitask. Hi, Jane.
Oh, the Morangi.
You don't say it out loud because then they won't get it for you, Div.
Sorry, my bad. No, it wasn't. No.
Pay attention.
Sorry.
You lack all tact. You are special.
Well,
my family got called special by Yempi. It turned out it was all you all lot. Let the cat up, please.
Well, apparently I'm part of the family now, so
I don't know how you managed to lack tact. Anyway, hope you're enjoying your birthday. It's all right. Yeah, I just I've been working all day. I made a video for Omegon 2 and a main channel video. Maker's Mark holiday was less than wanted for an October selection. It was so anything on about Maker's Mark. The whiskey shop do private select batches, but I never get to see those, and they're also quite hard to get hold of.
Sorry, Siobhan. Yes, I will do better. Slap myself on the wrist.
Better him doing it than me, because if I slap his hand, he won't be able to feel it.
Yeah, I want my bones to still be in my hand when I have to drive tomorrow.
The park company. Hi, Sarah. Hope everyone's having a great day, doing whatever it is you do. Do feel free to ask any questions, because if there are questions Dave can answer, he will answer. And of course, if you have any questions for me, ask away. I did get more cards this year than last. Last year I was given a little handheld console, which is in one of the drawers here. I put the console in one of the drawers here.
Okay.
A
So
little
there's
handheld console,
someone-
and I got something else. I bought the Bladnock because that was a donation goal. Did I get something else? No, maybe I didn't.
I got you something, but I can't think what it was. I got you something.
I don't remember.
I was here, so I definitely got you something.
No. You donated through Streamlabs instead. You gave me 25
Oh, I
quid.
gave you the tomahawk as well.
Yeah, that was it.
all-
Yeah, that was it. That was what it was.
Yeah.
You're obviously a Capricorn. Yes, and to demonstrate my Capricornness as well as possible, YouTube said thank you for giving.
Yeah.
They really, they love you. No, I'm kidding. Thank you, Artisan, for the donation. It's really generous of them. Yeah, I got a tomahawk steak. Tommy the First.
That was Tommy the
That was
First.
Tommy
yes.
the First. That was a banger. I will admit that was a good gift. I like gifts that you can use, because otherwise you just got a kind of pointless gift. But this year I've been nice. A few people have made me cards out of lined paper from notebooks. Someone gave. I found this on my desk.
Yes.
It's my name all over it, and a little. I don't know who made this. It looks like my eldest niece stuff.
Yes, it is.
I like it. It's lovely.
Yeah.
It has an S, and I think that's because she doesn't know how to spell Omegon. It's got some it's because it's got stars on. That's why.
Yeah.
And a snowflake. I think that's because it falls in with the theme of all the the stones as well.
Yeah, she
doing
was very proud of
voiceover
herself
audio
making that.
work. I wouldn't know where to start. I really wouldn't. Duck Dog,
Jesus.
thank you for all those.
Thank you, Duck Dog.
Dave smashed that. Thank you for all those memberships. I really appreciate that. That's incredibly generous of you.
And in answer to your question that's now vanished, Duck Dog, what did we say? How many whiskeys did we say I had the other night when I worked out? 137, was it?
He
Something
has
like
over 100. He has 12 tea.
that. It's in triple digits.
I don't have anywhere near as many.
He sips nonchalantly, knowing he probably does.
No, I would never do that. Ow.
Yes, thank you very much for those memberships, Duck Dog.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. 11 new members, that's awesome. I don't actually respond to that one because memberships is one of those weird things that I've never really paid attention to. I feel a bit bad about that.
Oh, plink.
That might be the.
That's probably that, yeah.
I might do it a few more times because of that now. I don't know.
What does YouTube membership? Is that like?
It's like Patreon.
Okay.
It's like Twitch subs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those of you who are members, do they now have access to the Discord?
They should do, yeah. If their YouTube account is linked to their Discord, go to user connections and settings. My server Moistoni should pop up, and you can all join and then summarily leave and rage quit when you realise that we're not actually. You can rage quit because my server's not as PC as it could be. You have a lovely donation message. Would you like to read that, Dave?
Oh, well, since it's Yempi and she's asking so nicely.
She did donate.
Yes.
The birthday grift is strong. Damn right.
Ooh. Ooh.
There you go. I would say this is an. I mean, is it? Yeah, it's all right. I'm not the. I don't really do that. I've never really done the whole party thing. It's too much. What I have to. Probably got enough for 35 to 40.
So I do actually know someone that's a carpenter. I should actually
Yes.
comment or message him at some point, be like, "Yo, can you build me something properly instead of me using these IKEA units?" But
Oh, is that what that was about? I was like, hang on. If you just donated all those gift subs and memberships and you've just spent too much, I felt really shitty. You should have just given it to me over Streamlabs. Okay.
Yeah, could you possibly link the Discord if it's not, please, Leona, just so
Dave,
that people can find us if needed?
Dave did just lean in. The microphone is right in front of him. I'm actually sat to the side, but because my voice projects, I don't have to try as hard as he does to be heard. I thought if it's right in front of his face, there's a chance you'll hear him for a change.
Yeah, maybe. It's hard to tell, but yeah.
Sure, yeah. Were there any other questions I've missed? If you ever get a micro SD card for your Steam Deck, it has to be an A2 and not an A1. That's the read-write speed category. Well, thankfully, I have a 1 terabyte micro SD card in mind because I bought it. Well, I bought a 982 gigabyte one, explicitly that, off Amazon. I bought it for my Switch, but my Switch didn't approve. No, I bought it for my.
Fair enough.
I bought 1 terabyte for my Steam Deck. The Steam Deck didn't like it. I put it in my Switch, put the 512 in my Switch in the Steam Deck. I've got plenty of space. Mercifully, because the only game that really takes up a lot of space on my Steam Deck is God of War. I haven't played it for a couple of days. I've been focusing on Little Nightmares 2, and I'm right up to the end now. One final boss fight and a chase through some ooze and gooey organs. Great success. As long as it did the job, it's all matters to us. I would donate to Streamlabs, but it's hard to give a damn to click 2 links. That's fair. I would say the same about coffee. But I understand fully that those extra clicks require a vast amount of energy, and sometimes our sugar levels are not quite where they need to be, which is why I find it always handy to have under my desk some treats and snacks that give me a few little caloric boosts, like little 80-calorie dark chocolate mint whip thing, which I find helps some nougaty things and
Some strawberry bullets things.
so that's what I do to make sure that when I need to click 2 times, I have the energy needed for it. A little Tupperware tub that I don't know where it came from.
It's also not little.
It might be your mum's. I don't know.
Who knows at this point?
At
There's
this
one
point-
of hers downstairs in the kitchen. which
Yes,
I
I saw it and realised
do
that
something
that
with.
belongs to Dave's mother.
Yeah.
Yes. What were we talking about anyway before that? Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't generally do birthday parties. Just on that. Beyond this, really, and these have always been quite awkward for me. Mostly because it involved the first time I did one was with someone called Irate Alex. And thankfully, he sang Happy Birthday. He was doing all that stuff, and it was hilarious. The year after, it was just me. Hour later, I'm like, you and the other twats are in a VC in my server, and I'm like, we're going to talk.
Yeah, we got added in.
Yeah. The last 2 times, it's been now and this time with me and Dave. It's a bit different, I guess. A bit easier to just talk. Although, yeah. White chocolate digestives. I wouldn't mind some of those.
Interesting.
I don't have any. I wouldn't
We'll
mind some.
find some, put them on your wish list.
No, because I wouldn't eat them, would I?
No, true.
I wouldn't mind some white chocolate hot knobs though. Mint hiss. What's wrong with mint?
MP. Come on.
They're literally called skinny whip. They're like 80 calories.
We actually have one of those downstairs.
Yes, Gilly Witchy. Dave actually owns one.
Dave travels with one.
Yeah, he does. I would love to get one, but I can't justify having it here because I know it would get covered in dust or broken. I can't risk. I would love to buy one next week, but
Mine somehow has always survived, so.
Yeah, but it's yours. That's the thing. It belongs to me. Somebody will break.
Yeah.
I can't store it somewhere else. I wouldn't mind. I do like Hotel Chocolat chocolate though. I wouldn't mind buying another patisserie tray. I wouldn't mind buying because obviously we finished the Christmas wreath and that went down quite well. She wants out.
You doing as well, eh? We're
Sure.
down to 1.
She won't go far because if Speckles is out there, she'll hiss. Mint after 8s, mint. Well, I wouldn't mind, but I haven't got any. Hello, Mr. Eternus. Hope you well. Thank you.
I did not bring the alcoholic version of
Of what?
the after 8.
Oh, Kendall, yeah. Yeah, that's actually at some point. But then it wouldn't go with any of the
Wouldn't
hot
go with the
chocolate,
chili
would it?
hot chocolate, would it?
Well, it might do. It might. I just don't think it would. I could be wrong. It's not for everyone,
No.
really, is it? What I was going to say, my sister, when she's planned her 40th, I had thought maybe I would do something like that, and I realised, but I can't, because I don't. It would just be you and me. Maybe friend of the family, but unlikely.
Friend of the family.
My dad
maybe
won't.
brother-in-law, depending on what you do.
What? Take everyone out to a steakhouse or Waffle House or something.
Yeah,
That's the only chance I'd have that I ever get one there.
I mean, your middle sister would go to a steakhouse.
Did you guys do the Werther's caramel vodka? It was Werther's caramel and Irish whiskey. I have had a glass of it.
Yes, we have.
Dave
actually.
has had some too. I'm not so convinced it's good. Like Doka Ryan said, it was great. I felt there was a paraffin quality to it, where the alcohol was left on its own and everything else merged lovely.
Yeah.
If I could get the alcohol out of it, I'm sure it'd be perfect. But I'm just drinking liquid toffee then, aren't I?
Yeah.
What's the point? Maybe I used the wrong Werther's originals because I used the soft toffee. Maybe I should get the hard ones.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
Everything's
I
better
remember
on
you did once make chili vodka. So
Yeah, but
you have experimented before.
We forgot about that for over a year.
Didn't you do it back in Norwich as well at one point when you were housing?
Yeah, that's what I forgot about. The chilies were red when I got to them. They all looked like they'd got some kind of albino disease.
Yeah.
I had a cut on my lip and I had a glass of it, and I was like, well, that was a huge mistake. Like Ted Buckland with
Bye,
the coffee.
Leona. Go eat. Pick so it didn't happen.
Yeah, so the Werther's caramel whiskey thing is under my bar. It's with the liqueurs and a bottle of AU vodka, and it looks. I'm sure it's I'm gonna get others to try it. Yes, you need a hard one, of course. Maybe I will try it, but I just I don't really want to waste whiskey on it. You know, if I do, I'd have to buy like a little hip flask of something instead. That way, I don't feel guilty.
If only we were going to a shop where we could buy some small samples in medicine bottles.
I have to carry it back. I'm not. No.
True.
With what I intend, what I know, what's on my guarantee list and not on the potential list, I'd rather not.
Oh, actually, on that note, apparently I will get my bonus info tomorrow, so I'll know how much I can actually spend.
After tax.
Good point. I'll have to work that out.
Yeah, I'd like to remind you of these things because I know it's going to be. There's
one bottle left.
no way you've been done dirty the way it sounded, but still you're going to get done a little bit dirty.
Yeah.
30-40%.
I don't earn that much.
Wow, Dave is bragging about being. Have you tried tequila rose?
Jesus.
I don't drink tequila. I've never had it.
Not in that tax
Oh no, I
bracket.
have had tequila, but it was like in the Red Bar in like 2008.
Tequila Rose is the black bottle with the pink rose on it, isn't it? I think I have
wouldn't
had
know.
some of that at a party somewhere.
I wouldn't know. I've never had tequila.
I'm one of those people that does actually do shots
not since that one
periodically.
time.
Indeed.
Going on back home. Thank you again, Michael. Thank you for being here. I really
Thanks
appreciate
for
it.
joining.
It is night where I am. It's nearly 20 past 9.
Yeah.
So yes, it is getting a bit late for us older folks.
So we may have an interlude in a moment to let the dog out.
No, not for another half an hour.
Oh.
It's getting later and later now. It's a shot. It's amazing. I will take your word for it. Maybe one day, if I'm lucky enough, I'll make it a point to buy some. It's unlikely, though.
Unless we get enough requests to put it on your wish list. Could end up on there.
Last time someone asked me to put it on the wish list, I put it there and they never got it. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
this is true.
I don't want to treat the wish list as oh, you say you're going to get it. I'll put it there for you. Don't you worry. I'm a good grifter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crown Royal and Canadian Club, that is all. Well, you don't have to finish add any more to that because we know what the rest of the sentence is. We're not going to say it out of respect for Crown Royal and Canadian Club.
A gin stream for shits and giggles.
A shiggle stream of gin.
I mean,
We had considered a non-whiskey stream, but to be honest,
I don't
we
like
want-
gin.
we want to do a stream that does well on. We want to do ones that do well on views. So we're looking at options in the whiskey field at the moment that we know that should do well on views. The Jameson's one has done more than 200 views in a few days. Demonetized, I might add. And the thing with that is just for that to make sense. A lot of our streams took a while to get to 200, so that's a good
Yeah.
start.
It was also done in the bar for the first time, so it's a
Yeah.
completely different audio setup and everything.
Yeah, and yeah, I really enjoyed doing that. I need to charge the power bank up there. I
Yeah,
haven't
it's
done
only
that.
like 37%.
Yeah, I need to charge it.
I've used it for the light earlier.
Yeah. I
I'll
saw the
explain the
pictures.
problems later.
You don't need to. I saw the problems in the pictures. I was paying attention.
I
You had a flash on, didn't you?
had the ring light on. The problem was my phone wouldn't fit in the thing on the
Your
tripod
case?
in the ring light, even without the case, because of where the camera is and where the power button is. Every time I put it in a clamp, it hit the power button, so I couldn't use the tripod.
Okay, that's interesting. Very interesting. Fair enough. I has foods. Oh, what's that? Here for gin stream. Dave doesn't drink gin. I don't mind gin, but to be honest, I don't do gin with. I don't do mixes. Gin goes well with like tonic or lemon.
Yeah.
I don't do that. So to me, it's all just.
I mean, I can do vodka, I can do rum, I can do mead, I can do. Well, I can do tequila and Zambuca.
I can do all of them really, but it's just.
Gin, I've never found a gin I like in any way, shape, or form.
I can do all of them. I'd rather not do them on whiskey not worth the cork, solely because we are more passionate with whiskey and there's a lot more subjects we want to cover. The next two streams are McCullen and Johnny Walker. Like that on it, they on their own should do reasonably well.
And we have Fiddick and when
Morangi take two electric boogaloo
planned as well.
The Morangi 2 will probably be not long after the Walker one, to be honest. Oh, excuse me. A whiskey flavoured things. Well, I've got those. A whiskey liqueur stream was meant to happen in December, but Dave couldn't get the extra day off we needed. And that's understandable. He has a job.
Dave has, however, potentially worked out, because next year Christmas is like the middle of the week.
Yeah.
My day off would be the Tuesday, which is Christmas Eve.
Right.
So if we are closed Boxing Day,
Leap year this year, isn't it?
I obviously won't be able to have Christmas Eve off because it's Christmas Eve. So I could, if we're closed Boxing Day, I might try and get Friday off, so I'd have the Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday here. In which case, we might have enough time to do a stream.
Wait, you'll be here for Christmas again this year?
Well, if we're closed Boxing Day, I'll be here. But
Okay.
I might be able to be here for 3 days instead of 2.
So I found Tinkerman's Citrus Supreme. To be honest, when it comes to certain things now, I don't know if I want to knowingly go look for other spirits to like. I don't know if you're the same, but I'm not. Because there are some things I've come across that are not lovely.
I mean, the problem is I don't know we could afford to collect another one if we got into one as much as we did whiskey.
How many whiskey you had? I'm still on my first glass because I'm not drinking too heavy because I've got early work. And also, we're nowhere near our donation
Unless
goal.
we're counting the 1,001 Whiskey
I,
Buy book.
as a good grifter, I can't be okay. Okay, I say
grifting
that.
happening. Oh,
Skoggy.
hello, Skog.
How you doing, darling? Hope you're well, babe. Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for that, Skog. I really appreciate that.
Okay, well, I think
dignifiedly squid-faced.
I think in honour of that donation, there is only one thing to do.
Consume the beverage.
Heron.
They don't understand that.
Yeah, but you do, so that's all that matters for the moment.
Actually, on that note, it's still on my hand. Pour me another. For that to make sense, if someone calls Heron, you have to drink. I shafted David at Discord VC last night by writing Heron on my hand. He didn't see me do it, and with a glass of port reed that I then added more to, he had to shoot a rather substantial amount of
a small Dave this time.
Shanti, indeed, Duck Dog. He had to do a rather sizable amount of Talisker Port Reed, and then he tried to get me later, but I got him again.
He did, yeah. I did get you, but yeah, you got me in the process, and we nearly broke something. Verbal Heron is far better than that.
No, because it was just an October sample. An October sample, wasn't it? It was just a sample, wasn't it? Yeah, that's fine.
So that was not a call, that was just a discussion point. So,
yeah. So the heron thing comes from a boat thing. It's just an in-joke. Like the ship poke bird. Exactly that, yeah. You see it, you call it, you drink.
Yeah.
How many whiskey you had, though? One Dave pour, which is a double typically, because Dave is a very accurate double pourer.
Yeah. I seem to have perfected in these glasses as a rough double.
Yeah, since I haven't streamed on Birthday Griff's much whelm. Well, I won't know how much whelm there is, you ragamuffin, until I get my until you go to my wish list on Wednesday and you ensure my grift is the highest quality grift possible. And obviously now you know that Glenmorangie is one of the ones that guaranteed for Dave. You can avoid it,
yes,
so that Meg gets something for his birthday. Of course, if it's the other one, then of course it won't matter. You still get something out of it, don't you? You go home with even more whiskey.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Although I did see earlier, I went on the wish list and someone sent us a bottle of apple pie moonshine. Firefly. It's called Firefly.
Shiny.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the only word we're now allowed to use to describe that.
I've got the a bottle, the jam jars. I've got the jam jar pourer for one of those from the other moonshine company. old smoky. So I think I will open that, and we could just drink that.
Could go old school and moonshine it up for anything.
Why not? I mean, I like moonshine.
Moonshine some popcorn, maybe. Just random.
I haven't got any popcorn.
There's some microwave popcorn.
They've got loads of popcorn in Poundland reduced right now. Yeah.
Should have known that. We've walked past Poundland this morning.
They're right. Well, it's not like one of those regular shops that people go into. They don't look at it twice. It's a lot higher market than it used to be there.
Yeah, they've got. I mean, we went in around Christmas, didn't we? They had a lot of actually decent, what you'd call decent branded stuff. I mean, not all of it was pounds, but
they had some Pop Funkos of Galactus. It was a massive figurine. Like we're talking like that big, and it was like a tenner. And I'm like,
he says that big, waving his arms around. It's about 2 foot by 1 foot.
This big, and it was like.
For those of you that aren't American and use measurement systems,
it was the
that
large,
makes sense.
very, very large Pop Funkos. Cheeky fecker. Hey, look, you said it earlier about it, and just you're both working tomorrow. Well, Dave's on holiday, so no.
No, Dave is actually on like an
Dave
8-day week off work.
Dave will have to do something tomorrow because he has a bit of time to do it.
Dave is going to IKEA.
And then after that, when Dave's here on Wednesday when he's not working, he'll be able to do something else.
Oh, hopefully he'll be able to take some photos in preparation for
Johnny Walker. Correct.
Yeah.
You need to do that because I can't do it myself. Although there is only one criticism I have of the pictures. Only one. And there was that they were too close to the return. Whereas mine were closer to the centre.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you because the angle, the return makes it harder to show on that screen. But I can still.
I've left it kind of set up because I was going to run them by you, and then also my phone was nearly died while I was doing it. So I was like,
to be fair, they're good enough to work with. I can still work with it. But I think
can always take some more if needed for that one.
I'll go over again after that when we disagree after this.
I mean, if we get enough to get the birthday whiskey, we'll have to take a photo of that anyway. So.
Yes. So streamlabs.com/Omegon.
If you would like Dave to have more attempts at taking photos of whiskey, please do donate so we can buy the whiskey we need to take photos of.
Yes, we are shooting from Macallan because that was Dave's suggestion for a birthday whiskey because I'm a cheap hoe, so naturally it's over £100. Even though last year's Bladnock was about £100.
So this be the ceiling point now of your birthday.
No, that's the oldest one I've got. The oldest birthday whiskey, Bladnock.
Yeah.
And it's only been
it
drunk.
Looks awesome as well. It's that square bottle.
Oh, it's weighty bottle.
Yeah. You could use it as a mallet.
It's like the Mortlack bottles. Nice, really, not rigid, sharp edges. That's it. Yeah.
I was thinking about that Mortlack. Obviously, the one I've got, the Katana one, given the name, given the
Katana's
shape of
edge.
their bottle, they could have, without straying too far from their bottle design, they could have actually made that a bit more like a sword.
Or more katana,
Yeah.
based on the size, Tonto.
Well, yeah, but
Is it Wakazashi?
Wakazashi, yeah.
Wakazashi, yeah. That could have worked. I think I'll be right. Is someone speaking German in my chat?
I don't know. Where is she?
Here.
Yes, there. That is surrender.
We do not speak. It's French. We do not speak loser.
Well, they did surrender as well, but yes, it is. Yeah,
I'll be honest,
loser is
no
more
bloody
appropriate.
choice.
Yes, true. Yeah.
Even though troops were against them.
Yes, this is true, and the Russians had basically destroyed them.
Shocker.
Yeah. They're good. They're good. Continue, Arte.
Shizer. Anyway, what were we talking about before that? Oh, the photos, yeah.
Photos. Yeah.
So for those who don't know, we take photos. This bar scene you see here, yeah, best scotch I ever had. Well, if you are helping towards this birthday whiskey goal, then of course we will discuss another. I've got one bottle
And good
myself.
evening letter as well.
Dave has one bottle. We have a sample as well, but we'd like to get one more bottle to make it a really complete stream. But on the screen where you see that empty room, usually I have what is photos of the bottles that are from what we have. And Dave today took the photos for the Macallans, well, for most of them.
That we have so far.
Yeah. I did the Jameson's ones last time. They're on the laptop, and the angle's slightly different, but that's okay, because we can, after this, we can probably run up there quick and just have a look. Wouldn't take 5 minutes, would it? We don't have to retake anything. We can just quickly have a look and see what we can, because I've got the Jameson's photos on my phone, haven't I?
Yeah.
I'm getting a new phone, by the way. I'm really excited. Upgraded.
So Meg has treated himself to a birthday phone rather than a birthday.
No. But EE did a thing. I can trade in that one and get the Pixel 8 for free.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well,
That's pretty
fuck it, I'll do that. I get another Xbox Pass thing, and I'm like, well, that's all right. My Series S could do with that, even though I already had it and it wouldn't show up. Yeah. Do you get to see you drink it though? No. But you do get to hear me go, moist. And that's about it, really.
You might hear a good pop. That's what
Well,
I was
depends how whelming the pop
True.
is. So, I have a bottle of Macallan Quest. I've heard of something else called
Macallan Quest. I've got Johnny Walker Quest. That's not $25.
You may have to look into Macallan Quest there, buddy.
To the Google.
I have a bottle of Macallan Night on Earth, product of Scotland. That's what my one is called explicitly, because A Night on Earth is a series. Dave has a photography edition, which is very hard to name because I can't be asked. It's a very cheap bottle. It's worth a lot now, but worth really nothing because he's opened it. Years ago, he opened it on the night my mum died, in fact.
Yes.
And he has a bottle of Harmony Series cacao.
So I have a
Arabica?
bottle of the Intense Arabica.
Yeah.
And I've got the sample with me, the rich cacao.
Right, so we have a sample of one, a bottle of the other. But obviously the bottle of the Arabica is not being opened.
Which
cacao is.
Macallan Quest?
Well, if it's cheap, that would help you.
No, because it's bought on a cruise. Remember, that's where my parents got me the blue, and that was $90.
Oh, cruise, right, sorry. Well, to be fair, it's American. Their version of a cruise could just be like a fucking...
Yeah, but Celebrity is a massive cruise company.
No, what I mean is, if
P&O
she
ran
says
dollars
bought
as
it on
well.
a cruise, she could be simply sailing from Mexico
True.
to America
Well, true.
on a desk.
Because Quest is a series.
Hi, Dizzy
It's a
Gamer.
collection.
Thank you for the happy birthdays, everyone. I really appreciate
And
it.
please do enjoy Wildling's small conniption
yeah.
in the chat.
She does those quite well. We are here. We here are very happy with any and all triggerings of anyone, literally anyone.
But yes, do let us know if it is the Macallan Quest, Lumina, the Terror, or the Enigma, which are all the Quest series Macallans.
Dave is going to attempt to get one of the other Macallan Harmony series whiskies for his collection. Although I'm surprised you haven't considered getting the newer Harmony one as well.
See, I thought about it, but then I noticed they weren't selling out. Whereas, I mean, you think I won mine the ballot because they sold out.
Yeah, but
The cows are ridiculous.
Thing is,
One of the cows
how
is
many-
£600 because it's so rare.
How many have they done beforehand?
Well, this is the third set of the series.
So this is what I mean. Some might have lacked a bit of whelm, you know, and some might have let down the series by not being as strong as they could be.
Maybe.
We'll know for certain when we try the cacao.
Yes, that's the.
Because if the cacao doesn't stack up to my Night on Earth product of Scotland, then it's shit.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean the Arabica is, but it does
No.
mean the cacao is. And if we're lucky to get another Macallan, then and it doesn't stack up to your photography edition with your cufflinks you lost,
Yeah.
then that would
I
be
still
shit.
don't think it had the cover because it's
It
got the
did.
fancy cork.
It did because I remember them because it explicitly said it when we
Or
were
did-
it was in Sainsbury's.
Or did I give them to Dad?
Might have. Do you-
I might have given them to Dad. Actually.
That would make more sense.
Father's Day present because I don't wear cufflinks.
We
I have
discussed
like
this
3 sets of Johnny
because I
Walker
remember
ones anyway.
because I got the Gentleman Jack in the soup box then,
Yeah.
and I got to choose that on the Macallan. I chose the Gentleman Jack not because I wanted it,
Yeah.
but because I thought it was rude of me to take the better whiskey, and also because I don't wear suits.
No, we didn't know at the time the level of whiskey that Macallan was. 85 freedom units.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
it's
I
about
wouldn't-
85 proper units here.
I wouldn't mind buying a bottle of 12 Macallan, but I just for that amount of money, I'd rather buy an 18-year-old Singleton.
Yeah.
I would rather buy an 18-year-old Lechik, 18-year-old Jura, close to an 18-year-old Pulteney. I'd rather buy
Well, you could
literally
buy
anything else.
2 12-year-old Glenlivets for that.
There's
Actually, if it's on sale, you could buy 2 15-year-old Glenlivets for that.
I got a voucher from Glenlivet today. They said I get 15% off, and the
Ooh.
15 is one of the 2 bottles you get the choice on.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, I already got it.
Okay, well, I don't know.
No,
Or the 18. That's the only
Yeah.
2 you get a choice on. 15% off.
well, we know they're both good.
It's only valid for a little while, but I don't have. So it takes the bottle down from like 47, 57. It takes 50% off. That's great. I just don't have the money to do that.
Well, maybe we will if we get enough donations. Maybe we have to be an extra top-up.
Shameless e-bag inbound.
If
What's
you would
your
like Meg to get a Glenlivet as well,
What's your
please do
favourite
donate.
bar trick? Right, well, it involves people donating money, and then me shooting the whiskey in my glass. That's the trick. So if we get to like,
I should have worn my "I make whiskey disappear, watch your Superman" t-shirt, shouldn't
oh,
I?
you have one of those, don't you?
I think I wore it yesterday.
My rather large, not worth a cork one is in the top drawer there, and it's just.
I'm saving mine for Wednesday.
I'm not going to wear mine. I can't wear. It's just too big.
No, well, yours fits both of us, so yeah.
Yes, well, fits both of us, the dog, and the rest of the family. But yeah, I don't have a trick.
If we can
to
wait
be
the dog
honest.
out for long
She's happy.
enough.
Yeah, I don't really do tricks. I'm
She was
afraid.
properly like under Mia. It was quite a challenge to
although
get around.
Dave and I have been taking it in turns to be barman, and so Dave was for the first stream, the Jameson stream.
Yeah.
I was last night for the Discord VC stream, which was Talisker, which was great. A lot of fun actually. And he will be again the barman for the Cullen stream. I am a grifter tea. I'm a grifter. Damn right, Gilly. We're here to make that bread, right?
Say, Meg wants to eat.
Yes.
Or
Although,
drink in this
if
case.
YouTube weren't so greedy, all the donations we'd received in chat revenue would have filled our bar up.
Yes, we
I
have.
feel really shit
We
about
have
that.
technically received enough money to fill up the bar.
But YouTube take 40% and also can't show on the bar because it would take them 2 months to process it and give it to me, which means the time I want a birthday whiskey
Yeah.
is redundant because it's March when I receive it. Happy birthday memes of distraction. I'm in the wrong class listening to a lecture I don't understand, but it's a rather nice experience. I hope that it's not too negative. The thing with Dave and I is generally things we like talking about: video games, pop culture, shows we've loved, or whiskey, and obviously we really enjoy doing the streams we do. I think I enjoy doing them.
Yeah.
I was a bit disheartening to try and get more people to watch live, because obviously we don't get as many listeners live. We get more on playback, which is still great, and we're very grateful for that
Yes.
at the same time.
It clearly means that they aren't put off by my nasally voice, and people do actually watch and hopefully enjoy
Some drinks,
background audio or.
Oh, you do make drinks. That's all right then. Also, the heart can go feck itself. Yes, I'm very much aware of that stupid heart in the bottom. Can I have my phone, please? Because it should be charged enough now. Perfect.
It is charged, in fact.
Perfect.
It said
So I've
charged.
got an insane amount of message. I got a message from my dad and a friend of the family, so he's got me a gift as well. So I need to thank
Yeah,
him.
we don't need a heart.
Okay, it's really late tonight, right? My phone apparently will be here tomorrow. I'll get a pin though, and I have to give it to everyone who's here, so that when the delivery guy arrives, you can give him the pin so I can get my phone.
Excellent.
And then I have to wait to get paid next week to buy a case for it.
Unless everyone.
No, it's fine.
Okay, yes, we can. I'm sure attempt to do that.
Yeah.
It's fine. I confused the delivery driver today because one
Which
of
delivery?
the second one.
Oh, my
Well, both of you, but I can't remember which one. What came in what delivery?
the birthday present for a friend of the family was first.
Okay, so the
Yeah.
second one this afternoon.
Yeah.
The guy came up to the door and asked for your older sister for surname, and she was like, "But you know us." So I shouted, "My surname," and then he went, "Eh?"
Yeah. To be fair, it's not usually that guy. It's usually a lady, and she knows us well enough now. Although to be fair, she arrived the other day with that box, and she was very confused. She's like, "This isn't what I usually bring to this house. I don't have an age thing on it or anything."
Yeah, doesn't need to be signed for by an adult.
Meg, it's such a refreshing change from Goral World. I feel like I'm losing praise. I actually understand that. That's why okay. Jeez. Ulita, thank you for the £55.
Oh no,
Thank you.
I feel like
Well,
based on the previous.
when in Rome, YOLO's. Oh, hang on. Heron.
Ah,
What a shame.
Yeah,
YOLO's
Heron.
welcome. Right.
thoughts on that as a shot? I didn't do it the first time.
There's something at the end that's very, not earthy, but it's quite savoury.
Yeah, we haven't really looked at tasting notes. So we don't know other than what I read off the box.
It's very smooth. It doesn't have a long finish,
No,
even as a shot.
for the money, it is smooth for the money, isn't it?
Oh yeah, very smooth for the money.
And there's no age statement, so
yeah.
who knows how old it's
Or wait
or
to
how long
throw
it's
against
actually been
inebriation,
good for.
right? Well, I'll tell you what. If we hit our goal, that was
Cat wants to come back in, doesn't
Go
it?
on, let them in. If we hit our goal,
I am just a glorified doorman for the cat. This is quite amusing.
no, that's waiting for my sister. You shut the door on them. If we hit our goal, Dave and I will do one more glass of the Loch Lomond. But that's only if we hit our goal. But we like to talk about the whiskey, and we want to do the streams. We love doing the streams. We will be getting a camera in the bar as well, because Dave has agreed his hands can feature on the stream. So we'll get a camera at some point. We'll be able to do better.
Yeah.
And I'm currently
Live pause and-
I'm currently in conversation with Bluetti to try and get a potential recommendation, maybe even a power station from them. I'll even show Dave the message so he can see it. It literally is to their PR department to inform you that they'll respond in 2 working days to talk about what I've said. I'm a YouTuber with all the,
Yeah.
and I gave them a link and said, is this the suitable one for a gaming laptop?
Yeah.
And so there's a chance I could actually get a
Well,
power station.
well, I have good news for you. We will be buying whiskey.
Yes, we're very close to buying a Macallan, of course, and of course having another glass of Loch Lomond. We're very grateful for that, by the way. The reason Dave got me the Loch Lomond, and I think it's the cheapest one, isn't it? Yeah. And that's not a shot. It's just
I did spend an inordinate amount on your Christmas
yes,
presents.
and you had prefaced that. To be fair, I would say that by whiskey, it's fine. We agree. It's not a cost because don't forget here, my very first was Glenmorangie by Glenfiddich 12. These weren't expensive
No.
whiskies. In fact, the most expensive one I bought was the Bladnoch 14. 5 years ago, Dave bought me Auchentoshan American Oak. That's 20 quid.
Yeah.
The year after, Bunnahabhain 12 was about 35
Well, I will say it
pounds.
was nice, and I did buy it when it wasn't on offer.
Okay, 25 quid. But it's not overly
The
expensive.
Far Class is a similar price to the Bladnoch. That was your
The Far
sister.
Class was my sister, though. when
Yeah,
she had
that
me.
was me telling her this is whiskey
Yeah, but
to
that
buy
was
you.
John Lee Walker celebratory. It was the Balvenie 12 as
Yeah,
well. And the James Standard
I gave
Jameson.
her a list of 5, or I was doing. I gave her a list of 3 and said any one of these, and she bought all of them.
Yeah, and then I think the fourth was Jameson's Standard in a wooden box.
Yeah, you got
which
a
I was fine.
fancy
So I've still got
box,
the box. It's just not under my bar because I can't put it anywhere. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with having a cheaper whiskey. Because don't forget here, Dave got for his birthday last year, Glenlivet.
Licensed dram.
Thank you. I keep wanting to say illicit.
Yeah.
Right, that's
The
not
illicit dram was something else.
It's another one of the series.
Yeah.
So it's based on the illegal part.
Yeah.
Prohibition. Yeah, and it's not overly expensive compared. Well, it is mid-level price, but compared to hi Siffy, hope you're well, buddy. Compared to the one he bought himself, it's barely a fraction of it. But it's nice to have one you can go to drink.
Hello, Siffy. Thank you for joining.
Yes, and I'm really sorry we couldn't do something together because, just for those who don't know, Siffy is a Twitch thought. He twerks for rupees, and he very kindly had offered to actually do some Jackbox games with us. But time was against me because of overtime.
I feel like 1 year for your birthday stream. Perhaps that could be your 40th birthday party. Online Cards Against Humanity.
I will lose my channel because of me.
Okay, it may have to be on Discord.
It would literally, you'd drink the whiskies, take pictures of each one, and show us in stream when you're tipsy. Ha! That's certainly an option.
If you would like to see us tipsy in stream, I'm sure the owner will link the August stream that is now famous.
Unlisted. So just for the sake of it, to continue the to get us anywhere near tipsy, which won't happen in the stream, but could happen. You never
we'll
know.
do some Talisker involved.
It would take about £36 and £30. You're welcome. Spots, thank you very much. He twerks for rupees. He does. But he's a very active Twitch streamer, and you should all follow White Sith Male one word on Twitch.
Yes, do. And
we used to play Rocket League a lot together. It was hilarious back in the day.
please ensure you give him a posture check. Make sure he is sitting correctly.
Did you say posture or prostate?
Posture.
Prostate.
And if you have the available funds, please do.
Batter his
points.
prostate.
Please do choose channel points to play Baby Shark.
Yes, when someone called Lulu Bella's there, because she loves it. In fact, she likes to jiggle her R's and B's and F's. But yes, hi all. Hi Loopy, Bacardi and Coke. Oh, fair enough. I haven't had Bacardi, bicarb. Is that bicarbonate? That's
So how does bicarbonate
No,
Coke work?
It doesn't. It causes volcano.
Is this a science project?
There's a guy who has it. If someone does it, he's like, don't put the sweet in his
It's like the Mentos and Coke.
yeah. And he turns around and the guy's done it behind him. He turns around and the guy's printing it and he's gone. It's like he looks like he's been deep throated by froth.
We can't rock back and forth. Neither of us have rocking. Actually, no, you have a semi-rocking chair.
Grab the pancake mix. Two gentlemen
Ooh,
rocking back and
pancakes.
forth. Well, honestly, my chair creaks a lot.
I mean, to be fair, we are
On the
both wearing
cruise.
slippers, if that helps your image of us being gentlemen.
Careful. On the cruise, I tried Johnny Walker Black Label. Lord, I hated it. Also, it was Virgin Voyages. We went to the Dominican Republic and the Bahamas, all third world countries. Gotcha. I would say,
Wait,
I know that Black Label.
You are not a virgin, Yasa.
Well, obviously not. I know that. I know that a lot of people don't like. Oh, thank you,
Incoming.
Duck Dog. Enjoy the singles.
Thank
I'll
you, Duck
enjoy
Dog.
my mellow corn lemonade with reckless abandon. Nothing wrong with that. Hello,
Thank
sweet
you for all the
parade.
donations tonight, Duck Dog. The memberships as
Yeah,
well.
I really appreciate that. You're incredibly generous, and genuinely, we've smashed our goal, and that's insane, really. I would say that just to Yulita, Black Label is. I know some people do think it overrated, but I do think as far as a affordable 12-year-old whiskey age statement whiskey goes, it's probably the best one as far as affordable whiskey goes, because you can sip it if you want, or you just do what we do, get absolutely shit face on it, sending text messages to somebody at 2 a.m, or laying down without a shirt on, your trousers underneath your bottom, with your head against the bathroom door and your backside in the air, because you've decided that for some reason at 2:30 in the morning that the bathroom is a great
Let's look
place
at it
to
this way.
sleep.
At least your backside was pointing towards the toilet.
But I didn't need the toilet. I was just trying to cool off.
You're like Bingo earlier. He was laying like that. He was literally rear legs on the bed, arse in the air, face buried in the bed.
Fam, it was a speed bump. It was like I was presenting it for inspection or something. Like, fam,
This isn't the military. You don't have to do that anymore. There's no crumpets here.
my head. The bathroom's so small though. My feet were against the back of the wall. My head was on the door. No one could get in that room if they tried.
It's Hennessy. No, Hennessy
Cognac,
is
isn't it?
cognac.
Yeah,
Brandy.
cognac. Brandy?
Same thing, basically.
Yeah.
Nothing WD-40 can't fix. Insert meme here about WD-40 versus duct tape.
I'd rather use GT80, is it?
GT85, yeah.
Yeah,
you
I've
have
got-
some of that in the
yeah, I
cabin
do.
because I left my can here.
Maybe I should use it on this.
Yeah, it might work.
Donate to my Streamlabs and I'll buy a better chair. No, I won't. No, I won't do that. I always end up ruining chairs.
Pizza stuck to his face. Excellent.
I've done that before. In my first year Gilly of university, 21 years old, I completed the game. You've all now lost it. And I ended up getting absolutely shit-faced. My housemates did me dirty. They did me dirty in the same way Dave did when he got me a bottle of rum for Christmas. And it's still never been opened. No, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah,
The love potion.
love potion. Yeah. Well, you know,
No,
my husband,
actually,
you know.
that's an unfair comparison. I got done dirty in the same way someone else did me dirty by getting me a litre of Johnny Walker Red, which I gave to my dad because it's a
Yeah.
mixer and I don't do mixers.
At least mine was more the joke of the name
Yeah.
than it was the
I
spin
think it was
inside the bottle.
mental health was in a terrible place then. But yeah, they did me dirty. They got me shit faced. I had a Zimmer frame and I still cracked my face. I started declaring my love for somebody that I only liked because everyone else bullied her for being fat. Like legitimately, they bullied her because she was fat, and I was like, she's pretty though, right? And oh, you love her? Like, that's not what I said. That's really not what I said.
students.
Like,
Yeah.
you two fat emo pricks, shut up. But then I decided, well, heavily inebriated, to declare love for her while dancing in the blue bar like Chandler Bing. I was literally doing this on one of the round tables. On one of the round tables, my housemates were throwing money at me, and what happened next? And the friend who we both know.
Did
whose
you
birth-
get kicked out of the bar?
No. The friend we both know, whose
him,
birthday's
yeah.
2 days after mine.
Yes. Good man.
He was there. I then go and fall off the table because someone threw money at me and I tried to catch it. I crash into the back of the wall in the curved bit. Then they go, you might want to take him home. And so he helps me go home
Yeah.
with my Zimmer frame. I then go down the stairs between the shops, falling, because
Yeah.
my Zimmer frame couldn't fit down the stairs. I then tried to play gay chicken with my housemate, chasing him under the walkway, shouting, "Oi, let me tickle your bollocks." And then I fell over again and decided, there's an alley there, I need a whiz. But problem is, all my housemates were there and I couldn't pee. I was like, so there's an audience here, right? That yeah. Well, I'm gonna.
Stage fright.
Where are your bollocks? I'm gonna tickle them. It's like, it's like Herbert from Family Guy. Oh, bring your balls here, boy. Bring your balls here, boy. I just want to tickle them, boy.
This is before I met him.
Yes, it was actually Dave and I went to university at the same time. and I'd seen him in passing, but we didn't actually meet until a house party at my place in our second year.
Yeah, I'll tell you
Through
time
my
with it.
rather dumb, mentally handicapped, because he's just an alcoholic. That's how he's handicapped, not actually disabled.
Well, he's a
housemate.
Tory, depending on how you look at things. That could
So mentally handicapped, and met through him.
Freemason, stonemason, something mason,
Stonecutter,
stonecutter,
Best
one of
thing.
those type of things.
Freemason.
Freemason, that might
Who
be the
brought
one.
the metric system down? We do. We met at a house party where he, Dave, ended up becoming the designated cooker,
Cat.
designated chef with really crap burgers on a really crap
Yeah,
throwaway.
they've had cheap burgers on a disposable foil one-use
The
barbecue.
hilarious thing was, we took a photo together on my
Yes.
phone, my little Sony K750i. Both of us had just had a haircut. And obviously I didn't really like haircuts that much, but I had it because I needed to tidy my hair up. And we both looked like someone had just done it with a bowl. Like yours looked like you had that horrible fringe, didn't you still? That was terrible.
That was the crop shop in Norwich, I think.
Don't drink anymore. Can't handle the hangover and following morning. That's fair. I have to get up at 6 in the morning, so I don't really get a choice. I have to deal with a hangover if I have a hangover. It's not.
Mezcal, yeah.
But fair enough to you if you're able to, if you now do better, without it. That's fair.
So weirdly, I felt fine. First night I was here, we drank.
Yeah.
I felt fine when I went to bed. Felt fine when I woke up. I then felt very strange when I had breakfast. My body was like, I don't know if I was still drunk, and my body was like, why are you trying to absorb the alcohol?
Thank you, Marston, for the $20 donation.
Thank you very much.
Sadly, we can't though, because it didn't finish the bar. It's meant to be for Streamlabs. Otherwise, I would happily finish off another drink. I'm
And
really sorry.
Thank you, that is your 5th super chat on live, so thank you very much.
Oh yeah, thank you.
We have been informed by YouTube. Very
That's
handily.
really generous, actually. I'm genuinely blown away by the incredible generosity of you guys today. I was only expecting like just Leona to rock up with a tenner and be like, "That's all you get, betch.
Yeah.
That's all you deserve, betch."
Okay, what is it to? Someone is going to donate like £11.24 or something, aren't they?
11.29.
And leave us, yeah. It's going to be Yempy as well, isn't it?
No, she won't give you that much money.
She might, if it's to be that much of a dick to leave us a penny
No,
short.
she'll wait till it's like £1 away, and then she'll be like €1. That's how you do it. I like that.
I wake up in a strange bed a lot of the time because I spend a lot of time here sleeping on an airbed.
Well, it used to be on a
Or a
sofa
futon.
bed. It used to be the sofa bed, but sadly, the sofa bed had to go because my cabin, new bar, and all that. But also, my sister needed a sofa at her place, and I thought, well, it can get used. Let's see if I missed anything. Dirty American money doesn't count. It's not that. It's because I didn't link the Streamlabs with YouTube, because YouTube takes 40%. But also, I wouldn't receive anything from them for another 2 months.
And we kind of, not to sound greedy, but we kind of need the money to buy the birthday whiskey.
Yeah, because we're going to use it.
I don't think we can walk into the whiskey shop or something and say, I've got this much money coming, can I have it?
Yeah, it's more of a, we're going to order it tonight, and it'll be here Wednesday morning. That's because Dave has a...
Yeah, I've got free next day delivery.
Yeah. So it kind of makes things a bit easier, really.
I have Amazon Prime, but for Master of Malt.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
But yeah, 1 second.
BRB, dog.
Yes, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. My birthday's tomorrow. Well, no, it's actually now, actually.
Yes.
For the next 2 hours, 7 minutes. Well, I haven't really noticed it today. I've been sort of busy working.
Well, you've had work, and other work. So,
Yes, well, the additional overtime
Yes.
was certainly appreciated.
Well, it works out for what we're doing, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't mind it because it covers me being away. Have you had a birthday cake? Technically, by cake definition, no, but I have had a donut.
Not patisserie. It's in the cake field.
You're being pedantic again. You're still doing the pedantic thing. Yes, I noticed. Technically, no by what a birthday cake is, but I have had a donut, which is fine. Although I could argue it was less a donut and more a
Dough, where's the rest?
dough. I'll take a bottle. Where is it? You give me the cork to it.
Yeah.
They've gone down in size, yeah.
But
And
the
obviously
prices haven't gone up, so that's probably why.
To be fair, I get it though, because they need to save money where they can, and I understand that. I prefer donuts. I like donuts too. I just have to be a bit careful because I'm trying to eat very healthy, and because I'm a fairly reasonably healthy guy, I don't want to undo all the hard work of my birthday boulanger. Yeah, sure. Dave went to the bakery. It counts. He went to the boulangerie. In his lingerie.
No.
Oh, sorry. You're saving it for later. My apologies.
Yeah. You weren't there, so there's no point in me wearing it out in public.
You say that, but sometimes you got to flaunt it. Got to show the world all your goodies, right? I could be wrong in that, though. Do let me know if Dave needs to be nude more often or something.
So what is Meg looking forward to this year?
Well, I'm trying to pounce on hotter topics. I want to do better as a YouTuber. I'm looking forward to getting paid next week, so I can pay my taxes and buy a treat from the whiskey shop. So going up to Norwich, go to Stratford on the weekend would be nice. But over the year, the only thing I'm looking forward to is if it happens, the boat trip.
Yeah.
If that happens and I'm invited, yeah, I'll go. That'd be the laugh. Otherwise, I have nothing planned. I'm not going to Florida like you are. Don't do holiday. I have nothing planned really. Get the cabin up and running. If Bluetti would like me to pay promotion, I'll happily do it. Because if they give me a power station that would do my cabin, I won't have to spend over $1,000 buying one. That's a win.
Yeah. Especially run the radiator as well.
I mean, yeah, that'd be an option. If I was doing, if I got one, I'd rather buy an additional power bank to go with it, because you can get them and buy like an extra 2,000-watt power bank or something.
Yeah. You
just tie them together. It looks like a speaker cab for an amp or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stratford's beautiful. Haven't been for years. I'm not healthy at all. Sad to say. I let myself go. There's nothing wrong with enjoying life, though, is there? Who goes to Florida willingly? Dave does.
I mean,
Judge harshly.
It's technically mostly free. I only have to pay for the flight, the food, the accommodation, the travel while I'm there, and the travel to the airport is all paid for. Yes, it's a not overly expensive holiday for a week in some sunshine, because I need to top up my tan, and there's a Disney World, so I get to re-annoy all the kids here on a video call and be like, "Yo, I'm at Disney World. How are you?" And they're all like, "We hate you now."
But if Dave really wants to be clever, he'll try and find a bottle of Romulan ale.
Yes, Dave has Romulan ale saved as a tab in his browser on his phone, so that you can attempt...
Which tab? Which browser?
One
which
of the
tab?
108. The hell you wouldn't.
She'll touch your no-no.
Yeah. And she'd steal my cookies.
Is it wrong? Does that look like it belongs on a Megazord?
It does make a quite good face.
Mm.
Sounds like an angry owl.
I've been faffing with this fidget thing.
I mean, yes. Well, the owner's not there, so that's a win.
Bit harsh, though. Bit harsh. Now it's a Megazord fake face. Ice, right?
And we wait to see how long the exact delay is.
She'll kick you.
There we go. The exact delay is about 10 seconds. That's pretty good.
She'll take you to where she works, and they'll be like, "Wait,
yeah, boss,
he speaking English? What's all that noise coming out of his mouth? Sound pearly like those pearly white porcelain teeth."
I mean, to be fair, the owner, I don't know what we're doing, but I don't know how far away you are from Florida. We might be able to do something.
You never know. Imagine that. The first person you meet from the UK is Dave.
In America.
That's a touch, isn't it?
Yeah.
rare honor. Oh damn! Thank you, Otaku. Happy. I really appreciate that, especially as we are now, 344 away from our goal.
I'm not from Alabama.
Oh, pretty whites.
Do, 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 do. Meg would be excited, but he doesn't do emotion.
I really don't. No lie, and I'll be honest. I don't think my dad will mind this. We had to attend. We attended a funeral recently.
Well, we did have to.
Well, I don't want
You
in not in the way I meant it. So again, you've been pedantic. And I gave my dad a hug. I don't do hugs. I gave
Can
him
confirm.
that, and afterwards I said, "You get one."
Can
When we were
confirm.
walking back to the car, I had vaguely alluded to the fact that I had said something to my dad, and Dave had said, "You get one." I was like, "Yeah, exactly that." Circle gets the square, yeah. Because I'm really not that type. My dad, I think he went to offer me his hand instead of a handshake because he knows me.
Yeah.
I just don't do hugs. I don't do touching. I'm not really that guy. I mean, a few people shook my hands. I think my uncle did. I think he did.
Yeah. One of your uncles did.
My dad's partner. And thank you,
Ooh.
Scallywag, for the donation. I think our goal's been smashed.
Well,
But if you want to keep smashing it,
we are now thoroughly moist.
thank you for the donation. I guess we'll have to have one more single of the Loch Lomond, which has taken a nice little beating. this
Dave is
evening.
going to have to attempt another non-Dave pour.
Well, you can pour a Dave pour and then half and half, you know.
That might be easier. We're getting more whelm as the bottle gets a bit emptier.
That'll do. Thank you. You driving tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's the last one you're having.
Yeah, probably.
We'll have a non-alcoholic hot chocolate after this and chill out for a bit. Thank you for the incredible generosity, guys. Through super chats and through Streamlabs and coffee as well for Yemps. I really do appreciate it. It means the world. We're probably going to end soon, oddly enough, because we hit the goal, but also because I actually have work early.
Yeah. We've
But
probably
we'll
got
stick
another...
around for a few minutes. I'll tell you what.
We'll finish our drinks with
Yeah.
you all, those people, so we're not drinking on our own.
If you have any questions that you'd like to ask before we finish, content related, about life, about anything really, ask away, and if we can answer it, we will. Let's see. In the bag is $100. In the back pocket, just going in there. So that's kind of cool. Cute white cat. I've never done something like that myself because I have too much anxiety for it. And I'm too lazy, which is why I make videos all the time. Another goal this year. I do have goals. I want to get my Omegon 2 channel to at least 10k subs.
We were going to say 100k. I was like, Jesus,
I mean,
that's a jump.
It could be done, but I'd have to actually be on drama topics only. I don't want to do that. I'm trying to do it on the main channel instead because I think it would do me better.
Yeah.
I'd rather, boom my way
That
through
would be
it.
quite cool, though. 2 play buttons for 100k.
I would like a second. I did say I would like to do that. That's my goal. My goal. Are you going to do more readings from H.P. Lovecraft? If you've been to the Moisky Reads channel, there's about 25 of them there. I'm not against
I
doing
think the
them.
question is, are you going to do readings from anyone that isn't H.P. Lovecraft on the
I've
Voice
done
Device?
Poe. I did some Jack the
Yeah.
Ripper letters. I did some Zeus.
Lovecraft is your preferred content over there, by and large.
Yeah, there's a couple Poe ones that are right. If I should write Happy Birthday in more foreign. You could if you like, but I will not read it unless you give me your money. And I know you have none, so it's hilarious. My most adventurous thing was hiking alone in the local mountains in my state. I live on a hill, so that's about the most adventurous mountain I climb, is walking up the road every week, every day, twice a day, sometimes 3.
I don't know, there's
hi,
quite a lot of
Molly.
steps in the Mall in Norwich where we park. That's quite a hill.
Yeah. but no. Elevators. Do you recognise the bodies in the water? I feel like I should know that quote. Is that a Dexter quote? You be doing any more on Foodie? There might be a stream at the end of this month on this channel. There'll be streams on Moisky Live because I do research streams. Every year there are end of year reviews. A complete version of the end of year review will be in July, because like all of them put together and December, I'll have to make that. That's gonna be 6 hours. That's a shitload of time.
So there will be an intermission for a toilet break and a refill on
I can't
popcorn.
mean to be nice and get insulted. Sounds like a regular medic. I didn't insult you. I just made an unreasonable demand because I'm a dickhead. Actually, fun fact. My dad was talking to me and Dave the other day in the bar. We were having a lovely conversation, and I won't talk about that part, but then my dad was talking about me as a kid. And he mentioned that I was scouted by Chelsea for a goalkeeper, and I didn't know this because I couldn't remember, which is actually a good point about like memory of children.
Yeah.
I didn't remember this. But then he also pointed out a consistent trait about myself. If you were to describe me with one word, Dave, what would it be?
Dick.
And what did my dad say I was as a kid?
Dick.
He kept getting called to the school because, and I quote, my son's a bit of a dick. Because he got bored waiting for things to do, and because he kept getting into trouble with other kids. Because one time his older sister got tripped over, knocked her teeth out, and he went up to the person who did it and punched him in the face. I don't remember doing this, but apparently Meg's a dick. Who would have believed it?
Yeah, who knew?
Although I could have been playing for Chelsea. I'm still annoyed about this, by the way. I could be rich.
You could be, yes.
And an alcoholic.
Well, no, that
could still happen.
yeah. I definitely wouldn't be friends with you.
It's hard not to do things on Foodie the Garming. Yes, Loopy. That's why I don't react generally too much, because there's too much going on. And I've discovered the law of diminishing returns is very prominent with content I do on her. Do you know what law of diminishing returns is?
When you do more of something, less people are interested in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I did a four-part end of year review.
Yeah.
The views hemorrhaged as you went towards the fourth one. Whereas the year before, they were like that. They're up and down. Part 1 and 3 did really well. Part 2 and 4 didn't do so well. The live streams, I think I will do some here because I think it's a good idea to get more engagement from you lovely, lovely people.
So the only thing with that as well, though, is that if they're like review type things,
Yeah.
obviously it depends on the content you're reviewing for that period as well, because if they've done less controversial stuff, that will probably give you less hit on views anyway, because you're not reacting or talking about reviewing as much controversially as some other months maybe.
True. Very true. Then, a few whiskeys, it's a good thing. You should get drunk more. Well, I'm not really drunk, more warmed up. Let's go with that.
There are a lot of hills and a lot of sheep in whiskey, but there is also in whiskey. There is hills and sheep in Wales, but there is also Penderyn.
I'll put Penderyn in the sheep. I'll still eat. I know you might. It might be one of those times where he won't actually. He might touch lamb if it's basted in Penderyn.
Yeah, we're due snow Wednesday.
Are we?
Yes.
Bullshit. It's not happening. I keep getting told we're going to get snow here, and obviously you can make the dad joke of snow chance. I just think it's bullshit. It's not happening. Let's see if I missed anything. But yeah, the foodie beauty thing, I don't see a point doing too much.
It's a shame we've got snowed in
it's
on
why-
Friday.
Oh, be unfortunate.
Yeah.
If I covered her like others within world, I'd burn out. I would lose my audience. I would lose a lot of respect from those who watch my somewhat variety-esque content. I don't want to lose that respect. I like being reasonably respected for what I do. Yeah. I think we are reaching the end though now, folks, because we've been here for just over 2 hours. We've had a lot of fun, awkward fun. We do need to send it though before we go. So YOLO swag fan.
Once more into the breach.
Yes, YOLO swag fan.
Sorry, I actually had to cough halfway through drinking, so I had to stop.
Yeah, I know
Before I
she
even
had
went
an issue.
down.
That's a bit of an odd one for you, David.
I was like halfway through taking the mouthful. I was like, oh no, hang on.
Same system that hit your boy Pat than me. I like your boy Pat. Your boy Pat and I have been good for years. That man's always been good to me. I like him. We are going to vanish though, because we want a hot chocolate, chill out for a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe, well, probably going to do the cabin thing now.
Yes.
Maybe?
We
Yeah.
can wander up there and hold it.
Yeah, alright. Well, we'll
I
have a
found
look.
the ridiculously bright torch, so we can take that with us.
Yay.
I
Okay.
didn't these through earlier.
Is there anything Dave would like to say before we finish?
Happy birthday.
Shut up. Right up.
Yeah, happy birthday, Meg.
Shut up. Thank you very much for joining, guys. We really appreciate it. Thank you for the generosity.
Yes,
I know
thank
that
you very
there's
much.
undoubtedly going to be one or two people who might think I've just done this to grift, and you're right. Thank you.
And scene.
There will be a McCullen stream on Wednesday on Moisky Live. If Leona's really, 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 really quick while I dawdle, she can get the link for you to the Moisky Live channel, that is, because the stream isn't set up yet. But it'll be on that channel on Wednesday. Do go give us a follow. We'd appreciate it. And follow Not Worth a Cork, one word, on Instagram.
And Twitter, which we will, or X, or whatever it's called this week, where you're on. We will try to be more active.
Dave's
this
adding
week.
in the dawdling. Perfect.
Well, she's not done it yet, so I'm trying to buy her time.
There is a 30-second delay, though.
True. This is very true.
Ta-ta, everyone.